Water, no time for the coffee.
Wow.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about.
The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
We are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Port here on a Tony Hump Day, the day before the big Rick and Dave tailgate. We got Publicans, we got the Lottie City Field, we got Mets Cubs, we got Josh B, we got Kev Dew, we got Bernie. And everyone else is going to be there tomorrow. Cannot wait for that. The time has finally come, Tony.
Dude, I'm like, it was hit me this morning. Just like getting ready for the show today. I am so excited just to even see like
Everyone.
Dude.
Yeah.
See some baseball, see everyone we know, get the show. Like, we're also seeing Rick and Dave live too. Like that's cool that they're doing that show live.
Yeah, and I have to say, and of course, we'll get into it, but the Yankees better fucking win tonight because I do not want to hear them talk about how the Yankees are struggling tomorrow. I'm not gonna be able to handle it, honestly.
Yeah, you may have to leave, dude.
Yeah, honestly.
Especially if like when the Mets win again tonight. I mean, I don't know, dude.
But yeah, no, really looking forward to that. Pelham, how are you? How's it,
dude? That's so funny.
How's it going, Domek?
I'm making in there. I mean, sinuses, I'm not gonna lie, are kind of killing me today.
How was your day today?
But took some medicine. Took some medicine. It's kicked in for about a good hour and a half now, 2 hours now. I'm pumped. I'm ready to go now. So.
Yeah, no. Good stuff there.
This is like potentially. Well, this is kind of Domek's last day.
And last day, I guess.
Really, we'll never see you again. This is it.
I mean, I don't know about that, but it's the last day of the internship.
So basically, yeah.
So you will have like tomorrow if Mike does the show. You got tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow
but obviously
as well.
we will not be here.
Oh, got you. Okay, so you're gonna hold down the fort tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes, dude, you definitely should.
And then what's like your like? Are you like what's your summer plan?
Well, I got an internship with
Domek Restoration.
No, Danbury. I do that whenever I got nothing going on. I have to go over there. But Danbury Westoneers is like a baseball team for like summer ball. So like when all the college kids go play in the summertime. So I'm doing like the broadcast there. And
that's dope.
That's it right now.
So now what are you doing for the broadcast? Like what's your role?
I think right now I'm considered a camera operator.
Oh, nice.
Well, I guess what I noticed when I was talking to the dude, I guess my knowledge, Tony, is like a lot higher than like what they expected. Like I was telling them what I did, and I guess the camera that I've been working with and stuff is like a lot higher end than like what they've handled.
Yeah.
So he looked at me and was like, "Well, if you know all this, like, can you like teach other people?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess." So I guess I'm like a little more than a camera operator because I guess no one who's been a camera operator there before has been that experienced.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'm a little more experienced trying to help people
dude,
out.
That'd
be pretty cool.
You're gonna find that honestly coming out of the shoe. It's like pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah,
that's pretty badass.
Let's
go,
dope,
dude.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, minor league teams, shit like that. Like, way different.
Were you able to golf yesterday?
No.
You were dying though. Like you almost thought about it. Almost
thought about it. I almost went on Sunday, and I was like, let me be an adult and do like my final projects.
Yeah.
Then didn't play yesterday. Supposed to play Friday. Dad cancels on me. So
maybe today, or you can't?
No, probably can't today because all my buddies want to go to a Mets game today.
I mean, is that even a serious question? I'll play 36 by myself before I would do that, other than, special circumstances.
Yeah, but it's a whole, we're all going home. Everyone lives in another state.
No, I got you. Yeah, with everybody.
So I got to go to a Mets game. I was asking Tony, do I buy a Mets jersey?
No.
Oh, man.
But I'm excited. I'm gonna play Gainer later today.
Nice.
And I was thinking about it this morning. Like it's like this has to be the time. I feel like I was kind of on the cusp last time, and it's like just gotta stop with the blow up holes. Like what I mean?
For sure.
And it's like I don't want to play for bogey, but almost kind of like, you know what I mean?
That's helped me
Yeah.
the other day when I played so well. Well, I also noticed I didn't really have any bullet pulls. I mean, I had a couple where like it was double, triple, but like nothing where like there'd be some holes where I'd be playing like 8 or 9. I didn't have any of that. And I also noticed like at the bare minimum, you gotta get on a 3.
Get on a
bare
3.
minimum. A par 5s, get on a 4. You know what I'm saying?
And then the putts, no aggression, no point in steaming it 15 feet past the hole.
Yeah, if anything, lag it up, get it within 5 feet so you can tap it in.
And when do you think the next time? I know you said Friday was canceled. You still gonna try to go, or like when do you think
I'm probably gonna try and go with my buddies because we try to go like once a week. We were saying because now we all been golfing for a pretty long time, so now we were talking the other day about trying to go once a week together and just keep playing.
Nice.
Because I played with one of my buddies who's a member at Newtown Country Club.
I've always passed by there. That must be really nice.
It's very, very nice, honestly. But it's like a 9-hole 18T course. So like, where it's like, have you ever seen there's certain courses like Pine Orchard down in over by Branford?
Okay.
There's only 9 greens, but there's 18 tee boxes.
Oh, okay.
So like the fairways like overlap. So like sometimes like when you're teeing off on, let's say the 9th hole, it's also the same tee box for the like 11th hole.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So that's how they overlap. So that's how it is at Newtown. And some of them are cool. Like those are the ones. Those are the ones. It's annoying, but those are the ones that are nice to walk because it's shorter.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
it feels shorter. But I mean, no, it was cool though. It was really nice. I'm gonna be honest. The 7th hole is like real high up because it's real hilly over there, and it overlooks like the tree line. So if you get there around sunset, it's pretty mint. I'm gonna be honest.
No, I mean private courses. I mean you can't beat that. Where do you think you guys would play Friday?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. We do still like to go to Fairchild a lot, just because like you can't beat the $60 in the walking. So I mean, we might go there, or I mean, I was telling my buddy Andy's the one that goes to Newtown Country Club. I was like, dude, how much is the player? And he was telling me it was like $25 as a guest.
Really?
Wow.
So I'm like, dude, if it's $25, like, I told first, I was like, double check that and let me know.
Yeah, because usually they'll charge them like $150.
Yeah, so I'm saying because at Waterbury it's $125.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why don't you go find that out? Because if it's $25, dude, whenever you want to go, I'll be there. Like, I'll be there. Like, don't worry about it.
I think me and Tony will be there.
Yeah, exactly, right?
But no, that's good stuff. And like I said, definitely pumped to get out there today. And we do have some comments.
We got tons of comments.
There were tons of comments.
Matthew Gabriel chiming in with a cheers. Is that how it is?
Yes. Cheers.
And then we got Josh B with a what up, fam? Tough Knicks L last night. On to the next one. Can't wait for tomorrow. #TCA, #SportsPort,
That's what it's all about. And also tough Yankee loss, Josh.
Listen,
we'll get to it.
Josh,
we'll rebound today.
Matthew Gabriel with a what's good. Look at you wearing shorts.
You wearing those shorts.
Josh B chiming in to Matty G. Matthew Gabriel saying what's up. Josh B. Let's see what else we got going on. Barnes, the golf kid, coming up.
Yes, playing with Matt on Saturday. Definitely fired up for
going into Pelham. Is that how he says?
Pelham.
Have your train tracks.
What the fuck, Matthew?
And he says, "What's up, the Domac? What's up?" Then he says, "Celtics suck ass. They're winning tonight. The series is over."
I don't know.
Wait, because you know what he's referring to with the train tracks or not?
No.
Okay, so like just a long time ago at the Yankee game, the train, I don't even think it was like right there, but it was like coming soon. And instead of like walking all the way around, he went on the tracks, like back up to the platform.
That's crazy. That's
oh my God.
I just know there's no way I would be able to get up. There's no way.
No.
Like maybe if I had 4 people like trying to help me up, maybe, and I don't even know if that would work.
Were people like, what the fuck?
I actually I either wasn't there / just kind of
mentally wasn't there.
Yeah, exactly. But hey, I mean, at least luckily there was no problems. But I remember like hearing that like Fairfield a lot, like people getting arrested for doing that.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's no fucking joke doing that. Do people die?
Oh
like,
yeah.
They think it's funny because they're messing around. Like
but not
cool, man.
Back in the day, as he says, where are you? Where was your head?
Yeah, it's not, I don't think your mother would appreciate that story, Matthew.
Oh man. Wait, what did he say? You're out of control. Back in the
right. You're out of control. back in the team.
Idiots. Dude.
But that being said, fellas, a lot to talk about today. And, as we do, on Wednesdays, we're going to start with the golf.
Bud. Let's fucking
we
go,
have a
dude.
PGA Tour event starting tomorrow. McKinney, Texas, Tony, the AT&T Byron Nelson at TPC Craig Ranch. This tournament has actually been held since 1944, so definitely been around a while. Last year, Jason Day won his second career AT&T Byron Nelson, one stroke clear of Ekro and Siwoo Kim. The year before, you had Lee Hung Hoon winning one stroke over Jordan Spieth. He also won the year before, so he's also a two-time champ. There was nothing in 2020. Kang Sung Hoon won in 2019 at 23 under. Aaron Wise at 23 under in 2018. Billy Horschel, 2017, 12 under playoff over Jason Day. So Jason Day has almost won 3 of these tournaments. And then Sergio won his second back in 2016, a playoff over Brooks Koepka. So you look at those numbers, it seems like the players have had, decent success here. It's a gettable course.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure we'll see some Texas wedges out there.
In Texas, dude.
In Texas.
I mean, isn't every wedge in Texas wedge?
I don't, it depends on the situation.
Dude, that's funny.
But
yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. But,
throw me off here.
Yeah, Texas wedge.
And just to give you an idea, the top guys ranking wise. So we got Will Zalatoris, by the way, just withdrew. But
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Do you know why?
I think the back, which has always been a problem. Jordan Spieth, Jason Day, Tom Kim, Minwoo Lee, Sunjae Im, Byung-Hung An, Steven Yeager, Siwoo Kim, Adam Shank, Adam Scott, Jake Knapp, Ryan Fox, Tom Hoagie, Luke List, Thomas Dietrich, Mackenzie Hughes, Alex Noren, Nick Dunlap, Thomas Olson, Mark Hubbard, and Keith Mitchell, Aaron Rye, Joe Hostler, and Robert McIntyre. So, not a power field, but some names.
Not the who's who.
Not the craziest.
And I guess we could use your trusty laptop for the picks today.
Oh yeah, dude.
You got the doc ready, Rilds.
Yeah, sure. I can put it down for the doc.
Wow.
Dude.
Wow. Okay. But what we give you a second for that? I feel like we'll start. We'll start with Domek on this one.
Yeah, might as well, dude.
All right.
He was doing some research before the show. I'm sure he's got some good notes.
Yeah, dude. I'm trying here, but like all these tournaments, like it really, like honestly, like it's literally pick a name out of a hat, in my opinion. It's like I don't understand how people can actually get these right. I don't know. I'm going with like Adam Scott and my sleeper pick, which I guess isn't a sleeper pick because I saw he's like 8th best in odds, but Minwoo Lee.
So who do you got?
Adam Scott is my winner, and Minwoo Lee is my sleeper. And I'm gonna be honest, it's because those are the only two, you know what I'm saying, out of the rest of the people that I know. I only know a handful. I mean, the true sleepers I don't really know much about. So I don't know if I could really put my shellings towards them. You know what I'm saying?
No, I totally
can't be trusting them like that.
I mean, I agree with you there, dude. It is tough with the lighter slate of players. Dude, you got to really dive deep. This is like the 4th, 5th round of the draft where you're just trying to find like a diamond in the rough. Yeah. But if I were to go and say who I think will win, we talked about it earlier in the week, Jason Day. Maybe he's due. He won last year. I don't know, dude. I was doing some research on him, and I just can't. I don't know, dude. I just feel
don't like him.
Not that I don't like him. But it's just, I don't know, this year specifically, it's just been so underwhelming for me. I don't know, man. He's had quite a few cuts. He's been very inconsistent. And I know even we talk about the favorite. I think Jordan Spieth is favored in terms of odds.
I believe so.
Also another guy. I mean, he got cut from the Masters. He had back-to-back cuts already this year. He started out kind of okay, a couple top 10s, but then just like started losing it, dude.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I would say for me, I'm gonna go with the guy who I've actually picked as my sleeper before. But to win the tournament, I'm gonna go with Steven Yeager, dude. 34-year-old Germany native, dude, coming from Munich. But attended University of Tennessee at Chattanooga, Michael. Pretty solid, I would say, this year. Michael Domek, dude.
And zero faith.
Michael Buck is a name that will not be said on the show anymore, dude. No, I'm kidding, Michael. I'm kidding. I know you're watching.
No, he just texted me. He says, "Does Tony still like me?"
So Jaeger this year has had 3 top 10 finishes, won the Children's Houston Open. And I know he got cut from the Masters, but other than that, I mean, it's had a pretty solid year, I would say, for being a man of his stature. So I say give me the win for him. I don't know. I mean, I feel like the scoring has been pretty low historically for this tournament. So
Low as in high, under par. I always get confused by that.
I know it's of course golf, the tradition, whatever. I would say with a low score of 25 under to win the tournament. And then the sleeper pick, I don't know. I guess I really haven't I didn't dive deep into the whole sleeper thing here. As I'm looking at this, oh no, it went back far too much here. I mean, I know Martin Ward, I know is playing, but he's just terrible.
That's just a soundbite.
It really is, dude. Seamus Power?
Yeah, there we go.
Sleeper?
I mean, he's been struggling, right?
He has been struggling. Due to bounce back. Irishman. So let's freaking go, dude. Let's go Seamus Power, dude.
No.
I just think, again, we're going with the theme of the due. Two guys that are due, one for the winner, one for the sleeper. The due, Jordan Spieth. It's not a major. It's in his home state of Texas. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of friends, family there. He'll be comfortable.
A lot of pressure
in his home state. And he's performed well here before.
But he's due.
He is due. So I'm going to say Jordan Spieth is going to win this one. And I'm going to say he finally has one of those throwback Jordan Spieth tournaments, 21 under par, as he prepares to attempt once again to complete the career Grand Slam at this month PGA Championship. So we'll see if he can get that done. As my sleeper, this is way down the list in terms of odds. I mean, I'm sure you could throw 50 cents and win 50 grand at this point.
Wow.
But give me Kevin Kisner. He's doing a lot of work with NBC Sports, in the Golf Channel right now, and wants to play, but has been playing really poorly. So I don't know. Just have this feeling. Again, he's due to have himself a tournament.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, like you said, the theme of he's due, dude. What is Michael Theophil chirping around over here, dude?
He's going on about
what you saying?
He's the only Michael
at DTV. That's so
he goes
funny.
There's Duncan and Domac. And then he says he's Mikey all the way. And he says Barnes can't stop looking at the comments.
It's like he's here with us.
It really is, dude. It's so funny.
And I was just looking up what we got for the TV coverage. So just taking a look here. Golf Digest always does a good job here. So it says Golf Channel Thursday, Friday, 4 to 7, Golf Channel 1 to 3, Saturday and Sunday, and then CBS 3 to 6 on the weekend. PGA Tour Live Friday, Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then so Thursday, it would be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then 8:45 to 6 p.m. Say 8 to 6. They said it wrong, not me, by the way. This was a typo. So Golf Digest, fuck off, okay? Because I'm going to read it word for word because Tony doesn't believe me, and maybe Domac doesn't either. But this is what it says. PGA Tour Live streaming coverage takes place on ESPN Plus from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 8:45 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday, but they meant to say Thursday and Friday, not Friday and Saturday originally, and then 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Sunday, Tony.
That's what it says on the screen?
Yeah, that's what it says on the screen.
All right, dude.
I believe you. I'm excited to watch this one. I really, honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I know it also too, you root for somebody and then they kind of disappoint you, so you kind of get tight. But I've always liked Jordan Spieth, honestly. I really do hope he turns it around.
I agree. Yeah, for sure.
I think I'm on the other side of the fence there.
How do you hate Jordan Spieth?
Because he's been disappointing me. We just talked about that. You root for somebody that keep disappointing you, and you're like, all right, fuck this guy.
Yeah, but you can say the same thing about Tiger. I keep thinking Tiger's gonna do something.
Yeah, you would never say that about Tiger.
But I'm never gonna hate Tiger,
right or no?
Yeah. Do you hate Tiger? You hate Tiger.
First of all, I mean, listen. At the end of the day, he's kind of an asshole.
So
I'm not gonna say.
Tiger's return and all that. So all that was for show, Tony.
No. Everyone pump the fucking brakes here. First of all, Why are you comparing Spieth to Tiger? Like, first of all, careers are different, circumstances are totally different.
Okay.
Well, right
entirely different,
now
dude.
they're not different
Yeah.
because they're both not winning.
Well, no, but there's different reasons.
You
I
just
mean,
hate Tiger Woods.
you can't tell me Jordan Spieth took the same road to get to where he is right now as Tiger Woods. That's ridiculous. Tiger Woods has been through a way of a lot more. Okay, and he's also proven himself way more than Jordan Spieth has. You know, like Tiger can retire and still be one of the greats to ever play golf. Jordan Spieth, I mean, there's gonna be like a little bit of a stain on his career if he were to end right now. I mean, he just doesn't have the accolades that Tiger does, and again, like he also doesn't have the the roller coaster of a career. I mean, like how could you even compare that, dude?
It just seems like you just don't like either of them. That's all.
No. I mean, I have
You
a
seem
huge
like a
amount of
hater.
respect. I mean, obviously they're talented golfers, no doubt. But you can't tell me again. Like I feel it's the same thing with like Rory for me too. I mean, the guy fucking has been.
So you hate
blowing it,
every
dude.
good golfer that doesn't win every single tournament. Like they need to win.
Did
every
I
single
say
tournament.
that?
Well, I
When
mean,
did I say
what do you
that,
what do you
dude?
expect? What do you want them to do? Like win every one? Like I don't get it. It's like you don't like any of them because they just can't. They had a tough stretch. Golf is hard.
It's not a tough stretch. It's not a tough stretch for these guys. Okay, it's like Rory should not play anymore.
I mean, sure.
Like Spieth
Sure.
is borderline getting there again, and he's hyped up. Like like
What-
both of these players
whatever.
again. Like obviously, you have all this hype up against you. You've done it before, and then you mentally just break down here. Like that's not good, dude. I have no patience for that, dude.
But
See,
So you have no
Tiger's
patience for
different.
golf.
Tiger's different because mentally he's all strong. He's winning in his head, but physically, I mean, he just can't even walk. The whole weekend of golf. So like that's different, bro. It's totally different. Like, Jordan Spieth is young, healthy for the most part. Same thing with Rory.
Golf is hard.
I know it's hard.
No,
but these guys are professionals.
No, in all
I'm
seriousness,
not
'cause
professional.
I know
They
we
are.
we could just chirp you forever, Tony. Like I do understand what you're saying, but I just am kind of curious though. At the same time, those guys that you're referring to, you find them leading a tournament, leading a major on Sunday. Like, do you want to see it, or at that point, are you like rooting for the downfall to
No,
continue?
I mean, I guess it depends on who they're going up against and who I've been rooting for. But I mean, yeah, if Rory pulls it out and plays really well, and Sunday he's in the running, like, yeah, I'm gonna be like, that'd be great for him. I'm gonna be happy for him. But in the back of my head, I'm like, well, we've seen him absolutely blow up on Sundays before, so.
But
like, I
would you
wouldn't-
rather see the choke? Honestly,
I mean, at this point, because he's choked so much, yeah, I would rather see a choke. Especially because again, especially with the full swing thing on season 2, he's talking about he had all this pressure about being the face of the PGA, everyone's on the live tour.
I don't.
like,
I
that
just hate him
kinda
in general.
really
I just don't like him in general.
Honestly, because I started to like him a little bit as the show
No.
started, but then as the more of that season went out, I was like, I don't really like. He seems kind of like a schmuck.
I don't know. I think he is.
And then I don't know, man. And then the rumors about him going to live. I mean, I don't know, dude.
Shady.
Very shady,
not going to
dude.
If he goes to
He's
live,
not, he's
shady.
not. Maybe he just
It's
wanted
all
to put a
shady.
feel out there.
I mean,
no?
they were out there. It doesn't matter. Why are you putting a field, dude?
yeah.
Why are you even putting a field? And you're not even you're not even playing well. You would think you don't even want that press at all, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
Brutal.
I mean, maybe though you have to think about devil's advocate here. Maybe deep down he's thinking, "Is it over for me? Like, do I need to do this?"
Do you
My
think? You think he is?
I mean, it's been kind of a tough stretch here.
Oh wait, so you're not rooting for him? Oh wait, so you don't like him, dude?
Wait, I never said I wasn't rooting for him. And honestly, I have to say, I like when it comes to guys who have won multiple majors, because I'm big on like the golf history and stuff. I actually enjoy seeing them try to win, another one. Like why Brooks Koepka, I've always been a fan of his. I feel like I almost more dislike guys that it seems like it's going to be only one time. Then it's like it feels like they're wasting our
it.
time.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
true.
Like Brian Harmon last year, is he really going to win another major? I mean,
Probably not.
probably not. Wyndham could, but he's kind of not followed it up so far up to this point. Wyndham Clark.
I think did Riley say he hates Wyndham Clark?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think so,
yes,
dude.
yes.
So
Why?
But he also doesn't like Scotty Scheffler. So
What?
yeah, he doesn't like Sky Shepard because he wins so much, which
said
is
it
ridiculous.
ruins
makes-
Yeah.
his Sunday.
Yeah.
It's not exciting.
which is honestly kind of bullshit. 'Cause,
I'm a huge fan of that.
dude,
like,
the Masters were so sick. And
huge
Yeah.
fan of
and it
dynasties and
wasn't
like
even-
domination.
like,
yeah.
yeah, and it's great to see someone who's dominant. Yeah, but then also I mean, after nothing, looking at that Masters, Sunday at the Masters. I mean, it wasn't like he was up by 5 strokes the
No, he
entire
came
time.
back.
Like he actually lost the lead, came back. Other guys were coming in. Like It was fucking. Who was
then-
he? Oh, Max Homa. That's why,
Yeah.
because he wanted Max Homa to win so much.
But
too.
also then he's making the Heineken Zero call. Like, come on. He's just trying to like be their first wife, like during the pregnancy. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I feel like it was a little rough around the edges for Riley. But
yeah, it was, dude.
Yeah.
And it still is, dude. Because like, no shows. Haven't heard from him yet.
That
dude.
was
yeah.
crazy.
Oh, but dude.
Oh my, yeah. Oh, dude. And then I think this is it. I think he's gone. Right? I mean, it's finals week. He didn't even say anything, dude.
I mean, technically classes end on Monday, so
Classes
final-
ended on Monday.
finals start
Finals
now.
is this
So
week.
it's like
Yeah.
it's this week. Yeah.
But his next day that would be coming in would be Friday. If he doesn't have a final on Friday, he could be done today.
Yeah, I think
I mean,
so.
he's a comm
Yeah.
major. He probably has no finals.
No,
I didn't have any.
no, and then he was trying to tease, like, oh, he might be here next year. And then, like, quite possibly, we might never see him again.
Dude, I still like couldn't believe the whole like text you the morning of the show. Like,
Not
pump for
not,
tomorrow.
not
the morning,
yeah,
like,
not even that.
Before,
Yeah, that.
during the show.
Yeah.
Yo, 11 a.m. pumped. I'll be there. Bam.
And then the next day, 9:30
Yeah,
a.m.
no.
Yo,
My
my
bad,
bad. I can't make it.
I mean, I think it has something to do with like the bar taco, like Tony kerfuffle. Honestly,
Oh,
that's
yeah?
probably what happens. It's a combination of that, and he
Definitely.
always downplays it with like the didn't go out last night. And it's like, come on, Riley.
you
like
did.
you did. You're in college. You're a
I
senior,
know. Dude,
right?
we all
Like,
know you went out last night,
Yeah,
dude.
no, that's 100%. It's a combination of both. Like he always tries to play it off,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like 100%. That's what it is. What's
Speaking
what's
of playing
Michael
it
saying?
off, dude.
Michael, I didn't get a gift yet. He says, "Does Domek like his gift? He's not wearing it. Should have changed." Tony, you could keep it.
I didn't give
Dude.
it to him because no one else is here, so I wasn't gonna give Doback his gift without like you and like Renee here.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean,
I'm just
I
saying.
kinda figured-
that's what he's saying.
Like I was looking in the back of my head, I was like, shit, like, it would be cool if Doback wore it on the show today, but then I'd be like, oh, imagine Mike's face when he saw me give it to him and he wasn't even here to see him get it.
Yeah.
So I didn't give it to him. But I can get it and give it to him right now, I guess, dude.
And the Riley slander continues. Riley is
I know,
a
Yeah,
like, you know
yeah.
what, dude?
I
That's
mean,
pretty
that's
hardcore.
Fighting words
Yeah,
there,
it is.
Michael. He's jacked up though.
Well, he's-
Yes, I do want to see it.
Oh, okay, so let me go get it, guys. Here we go. You can,
Yeah, dude, gift reveal.
I want to see his face.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Right.
So what would you say, Dominic? You know, because we were talking about golf here. You know, obviously you have your career low last time. Next time out, like what are you just like trying to go like one better every time? Like what are you kind of
Honestly, I'm hoping because of the drastic score differential. Like recently, I haven't broke 100. So for me to drop like 13 strokes like that, like I'm hoping I just keep it the same.
yeah, get some consistency where you're never over 100 again. You're always below 100.
Oh, badass!
Wow.
This isn't the sapphire blue with the emerald green and the ruby red that I was asking for. Color sweatshirt that I was telling Michael about.
Wow, that seems
Yeah,
like a little
dude,
bit of a
look at
shot
this.
at Michael, huh?
Little logo here too and everything. This thing is nice. A little crew neck for the fall. With right now. Maybe when I go golfing, throw it on
Yeah.
top.
Gets a little windy at Oxford
Yeah,
Greens. You know, sun's
exactly.
not out. Twilight
Remember the
round.
sports sport? Come on, over this side. Yeah, dude.
Josh B with the fire emojis.
Yeah, dude. They see Josh B. Thanks, dude. This is pretty sick, right?
Yeah, that is
Thank you
dope,
to everybody.
as Matthew would say.
Renee, Michael, Tony, appreciate it.
Good stuff there.
Thanks, dude.
Because I think Domac always shows up like unlike Riley. You know?
Wow,
I try.
dude.
I try.
Yeah, Riley really set the bar a little low, you know?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. You know, when Riley does show up, he does a good job. And if he ever does show up, he may get his gift. And I hope he does, because I don't like, Domac's size. I don't think if I could fit into Riley's shirt.
Because we wear men's sizes. That's what me and my dad say. We wear men's sizes.
Dude, I think like Renee would fit into Riley's shirt, I think, dude.
Anyhow, let's go now to the world of Major League Baseball.
It's deep to left. It's 700. Albert Pujols.
Yep, what a play! Stop it, Yep. And Alonso cracks one. The Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
all right, baby. We're in the world of Major League Baseball. Domac is all hyped and giddy now with his new gift. He's going to show everyone.
Ready to go.
Yeah, dude. I'm actually pretty jealous of that, by the way, because I don't have anything sports port.
Honestly, seriously, that is a sick crew neck, sick color.
Dude.
I don't have a color like this either. That kind of blue.
Oh, nice blue, dude. Blue's great. You wear khakis with that.
Dude.
Talking about it,
Exactly.
dude. Let's go, man.
Yeah.
So anyway, a good night for baseball, at least for Mets fans here, briefly, or extensively, however you want to look at it. But it was Dollar Dog Night at Citi Field.
Can't believe I missed it.
Which is honestly, when you really think about it, is pretty crazy. Because I mean, dude, Dollar Dogs, Domac, if you had the opportunity to go to this game with Dollar Dogs, and let's say like because of the Dollar Dogs, like you're gonna be drinking obviously because you're at a game, but you're not hammered, like you're enjoying yourself. Beers, you're enjoying yourself,
getting warm.
Exactly, dude. And it also opens up your stomach for more hot dogs.
Yes.
How many do you think you can take down?
Yeah,
like honestly, over 9 innings.
Honestly,
so like 2.5 hours, give or take.
You know what? Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, because you brought up 9 innings, I've seen videos all the time where people do 9 dogs in 9 innings, and I could definitely do 9 easily. One dog an inning, easy.
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's a little harder than you think.
One
dude.
hot dog an inning,
dude,
like top of the first, and 6 outs. Take a bite for every out. How big is a hot dog?
Yeah, but an inning could last. What happens if like an inning is 5 minutes? That's fucking tough.
It's a fast hot dog.
Yeah, if it's a fast.
Yeah, but what are the odds? What are the odds that happens?
Well, I mean, just to put things into perspective for you, even for the Mets specifically too, when Quintana's last start, there was back-to-back innings. He threw only 7 pitches, I think. And again, you're thinking pitch clock. So what? There's like 15 seconds at most in between each pitch. And he threw 7 of them.
Yeah.
So what is that? That's like 3 minutes.
Yeah. That's a lot of dogs.
That's a 5-minute.
No, but I can definitely. No, but seriously, I can
Yeah.
definitely get like 12.
I feel like I wonder because I've obviously never been to any stadium that has Dollar Dog Night, unless it was actually the Staten Island Yankee Stadium. They do that often. Dollar Dog Night for the Staten Island Yankees. They're not called Staten Island Yankees anymore. I don't know why they changed it. No. They're still that team. They changed them. And they're Staten Island fucking something else. Dude.
Oh, what is it? Like a minor league team?
Yeah, it's the Yankees. One of the Yankees minor league teams.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
And it's so stupid that they changed the name. Anyway, dude. I wonder if I don't know if they have like a cap at how many dogs you can get per trip.
No way. Because then they would have to card you. They would have to like mark you.
No, like per trip to the concession stand.
Oh, like you can't walk away with like 10 dogs.
Max 5.
Yeah.
So I can't go up there and be like, hey, give me 50 dogs. Like that'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
But anyway, dude. So Dollar Dog Night attendance about 23,000 people, give or take. Which is, again, the uptick in Citi Field has been good, but it's been sitting around 18, 19. Obviously, Dollar Dog Night, extra 3,000 people, but the capacity's 41,000. Like, what are we waiting for here? But nonetheless, let's get to the game here. Sean Manaea, what?
How many dogs are you going to eat?
Oh, you didn't ask me that.
Well, I thought if you're going to ask me, I thought you would give your answer.
Right. I can go for a baker's dozen, which is 13.
Well, I mean, I think I get it more than you, so I'll say
no. But you already said a dozen. You said
yeah, but that was on purpose. Like
what was on purpose?
My last day, and you're just gonna like went at me like that purposely.
But that's it, dude. It's over.
No, it's okay.
You can't say you can't retract what you said.
No, okay. 12.
All right, 16.
All right, I'll have freaking 50. I'll order 50. Yeah, I'll walk back with 50 dogs.
Anyway, dude, I'm sure it was a great time for the 23,000 fans that attended Dollar Dog Night. Wow, dude. That was crazy. So anyway, here, Sean Manaea on the dish. And again, we in terms of a final line, which we'll get to, we talked a lot about him cutting down on his walks coming to this game, because I think he's had his last 4 starts, has had at least 3 walks each start. And wouldn't you know it, dude, last night he had 4 walks, but we'll get to it anyway. First inning, he was pretty solid. I think threw about 14 pitches. It was a 3-up, 3-down scenario. And then in the bottom of the first, with Javier Assad pitching for the Cubs, the Mets actually had a pretty solid first inning there. Started out with a Nimmo ground out to third. Lindor, who actually had a nice little single off a 4-seam fastball up and away, was able to put the barrel on the bat
and hit it into right field. I'm trying to think the way this transpired. If I remember, so I believe he's on first. Assad went for the pickoff move, and Lindor takes off. And Assad throws to the first baseman. Announcers, oh man, this is gonna be out. Whatever. And then the throw from the first baseman is absolutely over the head of the second baseman. And Lindor actually ends up advancing to third on a throwing error from the first baseman on the Cubs here.
Sounds like the Yankees-Orioles game.
Literally was exactly that almost. And then you have Peter Alonso at the plate. It's a sac fly RBI, a nice high fly ball. Gave everyone enough time here for Lindor just to be jogging and making it 1-0. The rest of that inning there. Actually, Martinez is up, ends up reaching on an infield single. McNeil with another single, so there was 2 on with only 2 outs here. But then it ends up, or 1 out, excuse me, and then Taylor ends up grounding out double play. But still pretty solid that the Mets can get on the board early. Unfortunately, the Cubs do answer top of the second. You look at the beginning of this inning here. Manaea actually strikes out Morel looking on a sinker. That was probably one of the only times I feel like his sinker was actually hitting the edges of the strike zone here, which is what Manaea would want. Next after that, he gave up a walk. Now at that point, nothing was hitting the strike zone. Walks Swanson, gives up a single to Tauchman. Swanson actually ends up going to third there. Walks Madrigal. So now you have bases juiced here with, I think, 1 out. And then at that point, you have Amaya who hits a sac fly to left, scores Swanson. And then Sean Manaea does pull himself up by his bootstraps to get a 3-pitch strikeout on Canario, hammering at that point that fastball because those sinkers were just not hitting the zone. He had no control there for the off speed. So he leaves that inning at a 1-1 tie. And then we're going to fast forward here now. Let's see. I believe it's going to be bottom of the 6th, dude. This is where things get pretty crazy, dude. You have Alzolay pitching here for the Cubs.
He sucks.
He does suck, dude. Starts out.
I drafted him like 12th round for fantasy one.
Really? Getting you nothing? Yeah.
He's not even the closer.
Alonso here pops out to start the inning off. And then JD Martinez here. Another interesting kerfuffle going on by Dansby Swanson, who's on my fantasy team, actually. But Martinez hits an infield hit to Swanson. And Swanson just absolutely throws it over the head of the first baseman. Martinez safe at first on a throwing error. Which is pretty interesting. That's how this inning starts out. So actually all these runs they score end up being unearned because of Swanson's throwing error. And if that McNeil fought out to left, who would have thought that was going to happen? And then Tyrone Taylor singles to left, brings Martinez to second. Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod backup quarterback
Taylor
for the Jets.
Play for the Mets.
Yes,
Come over from the
he is on the
Brewers.
Jets.
Outfield. Tyrod
plays for both. Dual sport. Deion Sanders.
You fucking wish you could do that, dude. But Taylor's been, started out pretty hot, has cooled off a little bit. Does get on base though, and then wouldn't you know it, the savior of the game, someone who Brian has been calling to get sent down or DFA'd or whatever. DJ Stewart hits a 3-run dinger, dude. This was an absolute no doubter. I think it was a fastball. No, it was a cutter left over the middle of the plate. And DJ just goes absolutely yard, staring at Alzolay. And unlike Soto staring at Dean Creamer, it was warranted because this gave the Mets a 3-run lead, making it 4-1. So obviously DJ Stewart here coming up pretty big. And then at that point, you get Reed Garrett coming in for the 7th, who actually does, I guess, an okay job. I thought they brought in Sean Reed Foley. Oh, that was for the 6th. There we go. Sean Reed Foley actually pretty solid, by the way. Sean Reed Foley, someone who's I have been absolutely saying to get the fuck off the team. But he had a good inning, 6th inning. I think it was like I don't know. He was hammering the fastball. Looked pretty solid. 96 in the gun, up and in, rising fastball. So he threw it, had 1 inning, 1K. Did throw a lot of pitches there, but hey, I mean, for giving up no runs in that inning, I think that really means a lot. A stat that I learned last night, the bullpen ERA of the Mets, 2.87, which is first in the National League. So very interesting. It's again, that's definitely a bright spot to have for the Mets, especially for a bullpen. I mean, I feel like, again, I haven't really seen their bullpen do well in terms of the rest of the league in a couple of years. And yeah, last year was good, but again, I mean, the one thing that is going to continue to worry me is the fact that our starting pitchers like Sean Manaea, who goes 5 1/3, I think last night, that bullpen's going to be tired.
Is that because, he went 5 1/3, but it looks like he didn't really give up any issues. Like, was he pinched in the 6th inning or something?
I want to say no. After the 5th, I mean, he must have thrown 90-something pitches at that point. I mean,
I know he was at 92.
92?
Was that like his limit?
I mean, I think at that point Mendoza was just making a call where, which honestly I think is the right call, because Minaya is one of those pitchers too who does okay the first round around the lineup, and then the second, third time just giving up runs. And again, I mean, those 4 walks are absolutely killer. You know, you hate to bring him out in the 6th inning and it's a leadoff walk or back-to-back walks and then a hit. All of a sudden, bases are juiced, and then you're bringing in Sean Reed-Foley, who you don't even have much confidence in to begin with in a high leverage situation. Might as well start him out on a new inning with no runners on or anything like that. Which I agree with Mendoza on that one. But boy, oh man, when they were cutting to Mendoza during this game, by the way, he was looking stressed. Let me tell you. Yeah, he hat off, rubbing his face, looking like he didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Kind of funny. But nonetheless, you know, the bullpen does lock it down here, which is great. They bring in Lopez here for the 9th, who actually gives up a double by to Talkman, I believe. But then a couple ground outs here. And then Crow Armstrong, you know, a former Met prospect, getting the last at-bat for the Cubs, does foul out to third. And he was pretty pissed about it, slamming his bat on the ground. But the New Mets do win this game 4-2, which is great because now so far the series is tied, at 1. Excuse me. And again, I guess, you know, Minaya, you want to still cut down on the walks, but for the most part, DJ coming up clutch. You love to see that. And then obviously, you know, you move on to the Hump Day game here, which of course ESPN,
that has been confirmed that I am attending to.
Really?
Where are your seats?
Let's see. It was they're not close.
It's okay, dude.
I've never been there though. Section 302, row 6.
Okay, solid, dude. Hey, listen, when you're high up like that, like let's go row 6. You know,
row 1.
Like honestly, like, row 1, like you need it, dude. It's so sick.
Really, honestly, was sick.
Really is. I don't even know what's the deal for tomorrow. I don't even know. Are we in a box? No.
Yeah, no. I think what it is like we're on the field, like in terms of like, you know, outside, but we have access to a couple clubs, but we're section 129, but row 31.
Okay, cool. Let's fucking go, dude.
So I guess that's left field gate, it says. And actually, I could just pull up the seating chart here. Game Time, such a user-friendly app. I don't know if anybody's had a similar experience there.
I guess I can get more into it. But Jose Butto getting the nod here tonight. Last time out, 5 2/3 against St. Louis, 4 earned runs. Looking for a big bounce-back start against the Cubs tonight for sure. And again, I think it's a good get-right spot for him. You know, you've seen some starts. You know, Detroit, 6 innings, 1 earned run. Kansas City, 6 innings, no earned runs. Even against the Dodgers. I mean, 4 1/3, 2 earned runs. Not terrible, I suppose.
More or less, this will be our view.
Not bad. Not bad at all, dude.
No, I'm saying that's insane.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You don't sound happy about it.
No, I was expecting you to be like, oh, like I'm not kidding. That's why.
This is like sort of our view.
It was supposed to be like a nonchalant, and then like you're supposed to be impressed, but clearly we didn't talk about this before the show.
It wasn't scripted.
Other shows would do something like that. But yeah, I can't wait. And one thing, not to hop over you here, Tony, because I noticed I picked him up for fantasy, and I look at his numbers. He's doing well. Why is it like, oh yeah, let's just pitch out of Vino once every 7 days? What's up with that?
What is that? Is right. I don't know. I've noticed that too. And even if you look back at the start of the season too, I mean, it took probably 3 games till we saw him come out of the bullpen to start the year.
So maybe there's a little tension there.
I would think there is. I mean, again, Ottavino is someone who did not pick up his option to stay with the Mets.
Oh, right.
You remember that? Like he denied the option for,
and then got less money.
Got less money because I think it was supposed to be a 1 year, $6 million. I think, or $7 million.
2 years.
I think he signed for 1 year, $4.5 million. Yeah, dude. So he's not. Definitely is tight. So again, I mean, and especially because it's like now, like it worked out for the Mets because now they're literally you're with the same team and now you're getting less money.
Yeah.
You know, so I think maybe that's why, or I don't know if he's dealing with anything, but. Also, maybe Mendoza's just smart because, I mean, we've seen, Ottavino down the stretch of the season, can't handle the back-to-back, does look tired towards the end, is older. I don't know. Maybe Mendoza's just trying to, really, stretch out these bullpen guys. Because, again, we've seen, Reed Garrett get used a lot, Sean Reed-Foley as well. Obviously, Drew Smith is on the IL now, or a little bit, iffy in terms of being on the IL. But so maybe we'll see some more out of Vino, but it's interesting. Even Lopez too. We were seeing Lopez a lot more.
Yeah.
So again, maybe it's just something that Mendoza sees. Maybe it's a combination of something Mendoza sees, something Ottavino's talking about, his attitude. But I would imagine it has something to do with him getting less money and him kind of tight about it, but to himself.
Now, with the game today, are you almost hoping that they lose just so like they're due to win tomorrow?
What the fuck does that mean?
I was just trying to get you fired up.
It's not a bad way to look at it.
That's a terrible way to look at it.
A win
dude.
today
If they
would lose
lose
3 games in a row, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So all I'm saying is, like with 4, you're kind of pressing it, especially a 4-game sweep. Oh, that's all I'm saying, Tony.
No. Well, they lost game 1. So
okay. I don't know why I was thinking. Oh, you're right. Okay. So I guess still the 3-game winning streak. I don't know. It's easier when you're not in a streak. That's all I'm saying.
Just saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so ridiculous.
Like all I'm saying for today's game, and obviously we're still going to talk about yesterday's game. But with the Yankees, if they had won 5 in a row and then it's like Corbin Burns is pitching, I mean, you might as well pencil them in for the L. But now they've lost a couple in a row. They're pissed. Different scenario. That really does matter more than you think. I know you think it doesn't matter. It matters.
Yeah.
In terms of odds, though, I don't think it's like roulette, dude. You're playing roulette.
But I mean, it's
you're not going to say, oh, it came up red 10 times in a row. What are the chances of coming up at 11th? It's 50-50 every time.
But how many times do we see teams have these unbelievable stretches and it's followed up by a terrible stretch? It happens almost every
50-50.
fucking time.
I wouldn't say every time. But still, but like also, but who are you like if it could be a 10-game win streak, it could be a 3-game, it could be a 1 game. Like, it doesn't
what are
mean...
the chances that it's actually going to be 10? As you go up a game, the odds get less and less and less.
For what?
Of the streak continuing, just based on history.
Oh yeah, I guess so. But you don't base it on history. I mean, you base it on you're playing the Cubs. Like you base it on you're playing whoever, the Orioles. Like you're like it's not like it's 5 games in a row that they won. They have to lose the 6th one. They have to.
No, they have to win.
Like they don't have
5 in a row.
Not have to, but
well, whatever. Yeah.
Most likely, if they're not a terrible team, they probably will.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
You know what I mean?
But they could. They could go on a stretch where they lose 15 in a row.
Who's the pitching matchup today?
Buteau. Is it Managa? I think.
Amanga.
Amanga.
So then,
I think it is Amanga. Yes, it is.
Hauser versus who tomorrow?
From the Cubs.
Yeah.
I have to double check here. Hold on.
I feel like it was some no name last time I checked.
I think it was no. I didn't even recognize the name, dude. I'm not hyped for Hauser. I don't know why the
you gotta just use the app.
Ben Brown, dude.
Okay, yeah, I've never heard of him.
4.3 ERA, 23 innings pitched so far this year, 22 Ks. Give him 2 dingers.
24 years old, is only pitched 7 games in the major league, so should have a chance there. That's an opportunity.
Has better numbers than Hauser.
And speaking of opportunities, the Yankees had an opportunity last night to not lose the first 2 games of their series at Camden Yards, but unfortunately, that's exactly what happens here as they fall 4-2. And this was a pitching matchup. You had Nestor Cortez matched up against Dean Creamer. And Creamer with the upper hand here. He goes 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. Really the only mistakes, the 2 home runs he gave up, which we'll get to. Nestor, I watched and tracked all of this game. And I really felt he had some bad luck. Like these bloops falling in.
It was just bad defense.
Ground ball.
Like,
but not even, I don't know if it was bad defense, though. I really think it was like the stuff was inches away from being in the right spot, like that ground ball to Glaber.
Yeah.
That's a double play. If it's a little, you know what I mean? And then with Juan Soto, if that ball hangs up in the air another half second, he easily makes a play.
Yeah, but I feel like why is Rizzo even like? I feel like that Rizzo gets called off and he catches that.
He should have got called off. There was no communication.
Then the Glaber, when Glaber threw it to third, like I get you're trying to get the guy out at third, but like if he's clearly in the way of even getting to the third, like you threw the ball to third base, like it wasn't like he was on third and you're stopping a run. Like you might as well just get the out.
Right.
Now you throw it off him and now another run scores and it's like it just wasn't good.
You're definitely right there. I do think just over the course of these first 2 games, the Orioles have had better luck than the Yankees have, unfortunately. But that being said, I mean, just scoring wise, that what you're speaking of, that was the first run of the game there with Glaber. Westbrook reaching on a fielder's choice and Santander scoring. So that made it 1-0 Orioles. But how about Austin Wells with his first home run of the season? 415 feet to center. Nice to see him get on the board. Fourth inning, though, Nestor gets into some trouble. James McCann, the former Met great, Mets still paying him to be the
that's
backup
right.
catcher for the Orioles. A double scoring former Yankee
Good for him,
farmhands Jorge Mateo that made it 2-1 Orioles. Gunnar Henderson, that was the ground ball we just talked about, just not in the right spot. And Gunnar Henderson very fast. Yankees not able to throw him out. That made it 3-1. And then Adley Rutschman with that single to center. Juan Soto trying to catch it coming in from right, but unable to. That made it 4-1. And then Juan Soto did finally hit that patented home run onto Utah Street. I believe only the 11th Yankee franchise history to do so. But unfortunately, last scoring of the game. And at the end of the day, Yankees lose this one 4-2 for their second consecutive loss here. So to fall to 19-12, Baltimore improving to 19-10. And you look at this game. I mean, like I said, I don't think Nestor pitched that bad. Sure, 8 hits. You'd like to see a little less, but some better fielding, better luck.
Yeah.
Maybe that's 6 hits. Maybe that's 2 earned instead of 4. And we're talking about something completely different here. But I think the biggest thing is here, the pitching for the Yankees. Luke Weaver threw 2 scoreless innings afterwards. Was more than enough for the Yankees to win this game. But you can't have Soto and Wells combined to go 4 for 6, and then the rest of the lineup go 1 for 23. That's why they lost. And they only had 1 runner in scoring position. So you're not going to win many games with those type of numbers. So
it was another one of those Yankee games where like they get a runner on, and they get the first inning
double play.
The first inning,
leading the league in double plays.
Yeah, Volpe gets a hard hit the third. Okay, fine, but you hit it hard, so fine. Han Soto walks on 4 pitches. Judge comes up, double play. And then I think the very next inning, Stan walks. Someone got out before Stan, and Rizzo hits it to a double play.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like
and speaking of them too, I think they said they're bottom 6, and I would think Stanton must be the slowest runner in the league. You would think maybe Daniel Vogelbach probably is still faster.
Honestly, he might be, dude.
But yeah, they're both, they said bottom 6 in the league in terms of running to first base, this and that. And Rizzo has had some moments with the bats this year, so we'll give him a pass. But Stanton, we talked about it before the show, striking out on a curveball that was in the other batter's box. Enough.
What the
that was actually insane.
I really think that's the pinnacle of it.
What are you doing, dude?
That was the last straw.
I was trying to make a case for you yesterday on the show here, and you do something like that. Like, that's fucking embarrassing.
Well, and my whole thing too, besides anything, fellas, like, I know, yes, he can run into one if it's literally lobbed over the plate, but it's like also like, how many times have we seen him in like the last 2 years at least, like, hit a home run or get a big hit off like a tough pitcher? I think he just literally strikes out against every good pitcher.
No, you're literally right, dude. And it really is like what are you looking at? Like, I really want to know.
Yeah.
I'm all for moving him at this point.
Like, how are you going to improve yourself?
Yeah, no, you can't tell me that anybody else wouldn't be better. Somebody that can run, somebody that can field, somebody that doesn't clog the DH spot, somebody that gets on base. Like, it's just like would be so much better off. So it just definitely annoys me that hasn't been done. And then, I know, they want to make sure he's ready, this and that. But something else that kind of pisses me off is like that Taylor Trammell's on the active roster. It's like, we can't just call up Spencer Jones. Like, I know Dominguez is coming back, but then some other guys should be moved around as well. It's like, that's just something like, I don't want Jamahi Jones and Trammell on the roster. I just feel like that's ridiculous.
And then in my opinion too, is like, if Stan's going to give up these bad numbers anyway, if you think like Spencer Jones isn't ready yet,
still going to do better.
The numbers he's going to put out are going to be, if anything, the same.
And he's another lefty.
And he plays better defense.
Yeah. He can play center.
So like there's other things there that, like, I don't know. I don't get it.
But I mean, unfortunately, I think at the very least, we're locked into him for the rest of this year. 100%. Even if he hits like 120, even if he hits 120, which is like really embarrassing and hopefully doesn't happen. But you never know. And I mentioned, Corbin Burns is pitching tonight. We do have Luis Gil, which I am excited about. I know he's been up and down this year, but he has the stuff to match Michael Pineda from way back in the day. I think he struck out 16 Orioles. At this point, I mean, geez, what was that? Probably 8-9 years ago.
Yeah.
I really think Luis Gil has an opportunity to do that. And I know it doesn't, Burns has pitched well. But in the past, he's had, his games where things kind of hit the fan. So, and of course, yes, every night do I say, oh, I'm confident they can win this and that. And of course, it's baseball. You're not going to win them all. That's just how it happens. But I just feel like, too, from what we've seen out of this team this year, I think once they've lost 3 games in a row, but to me, it just seems like it's one of those things like they're going to make sure that they don't lose this game because of the magnitude, because it's the Orioles, because they're the team that you're competing with. I just think in the scoring 2 runs in the first 2 games, you would think they're just like going to come out guns a blazing.
No,
they
They have to. Well, I mean,
they are
back-to-back
They-
losses. Means they have to win.
But
The
they're
next
going to
game.
score another 2 runs tonight. Like that's just going to keep
Like,
happening.
Who's pitching for the Orioles?
Corbin Burns. But he's going to just pitch lights out every game. Never have a bad game.
is he not due for a bad game?
Is he not?
It kind of almost adds, if you really do think about it, if we really break it down, it kind of adds up. Corbin Burns, great start to the year. He's due for a bad night. Yankees, bad last couple games. They're due for a good night. The dudes are literally like they're conjoining. Like the 2 dudes, it's like magnets.
The 2 dudes.
The 2 dudes. The 2 dudes, it's like magnets. It's a positive and a negative.
Yeah.
They're both due to complement each other. This game might be 15-0 now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, it really might be.
It sounds like the way you're explaining it, though, like positive being Corbin Burns, the negative being the Yankees losing, coming together, 15-0 Orioles win.
No. See, you got to all wrong.
Because that's how you're making it sound right now.
No. Corbin Burns is due for a bad game.
We got Michael calling in right now. Hold on.
Wow.
Stand by, Michael.
Michael Bucka?
You wish it was Michael Buck. It's Michael Theophil. Just patching you through here to the Bluetooth, dude. Standing by. And you're live on the sports board, Mike. Michael?
Yes.
What's up, dude? You're live on the sports board. What do you want to talk about?
Michael.
Yeah, I know I'm live, Tony. Hey, Barnes.
What's going on, brother?
Dude, yeah, so like the dues are crossing. What kind of take is that?
What do you mean? Corbin Burns is due. Corbin Burns due for a bad outing, and the Yankees are due for a good outing. It makes sense.
I feel like dues are crossing.
They are.
Wow, dude. Michael calling some like shade over
That's
there,
what I'm
dude.
saying. I think he's mad because he sees him drinking Prime.
Definitely, dude.
That's why he's mad.
Dude, you're literally an idiot if you are. That's sad. But they're like forever chemicals are in your body now. You're done.
I'm dead. I'm cooked.
You're not. I mean, who knows what the side effects are going to be? But there's a lot of go watch down the rabbit hole. You'll see all of them.
All right.
Man, dude, that's sad for you, buddy. Wow, we lost a good one, boys. Barnes, we lost a good one.
I
dude.
know. And honestly, because I think you probably do drink energy drinks yourself, so I don't mean to like call anybody else out here. But I just never understood it with the energy drinks. Like, why not just have coffee? No.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I can't really do. I also like.
I'm a
I don't
big
know,
energy
man.
drink guy.
I mean, I feel
But
like for
you
me,
like coffee?
I mean, yeah, I do, but like normally the energy drinks are less calories. Like they're less
wait.
calories.
So what is that? An energy
Oh
drink
my
technically?
God.
No, this is
Less
this
calories,
is just like
but-
Gatorade.
Yeah.
That's the kid. That's the kid one. That's the
I just
different
feel
one.
like
right?
a long time
Oh
ago.
yes, they have energy drinks, and then they have like this is
They
normal.
have the
this
one
is,
that's a Gatorade.
this is like
It's
the
like the
Gatorade.
Gatorade.
Bars.
That's not
But-
doesn't have.
Mike,
Okay.
I mean, am I missing something?
Barnes.
I just thought I heard a long time ago
No.
like people had a heart attack, monster, and then that's all I needed to know.
No, dude. Literally, like, yeah, people like
Is
literally
that, did
talking
that
about.
not? I mean, I guess you never know, but I mean, is that not the case?
Like he's literally drinking a drink that is being sued for having chemicals that are man-made that can never leave your body that cause, issues in your freaking testes and all these reproductive issues, all these types of stuff. So good
Yeah.
job, Domac.
In
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
energy
Logan
drink or
Paul.
in the normal
like
hydration
I was
drink?
under the impression only Uptime was okay.
In prime. All
wow,
prime.
dude.
All
Uptime-
prime.
But
Uptime
also,
is so
yeah,
good,
I
dude.
haven't had it in years.
The calorie take is a little sad, buddy. That's sad.
Well, I mean, I feel like black
Well, because I
coffee,
can't.
you have
Well,
black
I don't.
coffee,
I don't
it's-
like black coffee.
Right.
And I'm gonna be honest.
Then
Like,
get
dang,
almond
But
milk.
even if you just throw some almond milk in there,
30
you-
calories.
Cinnamon powder.
30 calories.
How much sugar's in that drink, bud?
25 calories for the whole thing. There's 1 total gram of sugar.
Get
Really?
Uptime.
Oh wow, that's kind of crazy.
See, it is kind of crazy. It is crazy.
Matthew says uptime sucks ass too.
Wow, he does. That's
Yeah, I will
so
say
funny, dude.
I will see what Matthew Gabriel thought about this. Not Monster,
Monster sucks.
not
Red Bull
Monster.
sucks.
I drink. I'll have like Bang or.
Dude, it's all not good for you.
I don't really drink
Nothing is
caffeine
good
though to
for
wake
you,
up.
dude.
Like if anything, the only
What does that
caffeine I have
mean?
is pre-workout for the gym, and that's it.
Also
Yeah.
not good for you.
Pre-workout.
I did have
Yeah.
my face.
Dude,
though.
people have taken pre-workout for hundreds of years, and I don't like you know what I'm saying.
Hundreds?
Not hundreds,
Hundreds
but a
of
long
years,
time.
though,
A
man.
long,
Get the
long
fuck
time.
outta here,
A
bro.
long time.
You're gonna have like no testosterone by the time you're 30.
I can see the lack of testosterone right now.
Yeah, definitely. Like Tony, you might.
Yeah.
I think you can take that shirt for the dues are crossing.
Yeah, the dudes are crossing. He said that's so funny.
I'm not wrong.
Yeah. I mean,
But
time will
back to
tell,
the-
dude. Time will tell.
We'll
I'm
see.
sorry. Like it was just a bad take. You know, dues. I couldn't believe you. You know, you allowed that on the show, Barnes.
Yeah, you're kind of like
No,
almost by
what?
saying that you're saying back to the sports kind of.
Well, Brian likes it because it's the Yankees winning, dude.
I mean, also, yeah,
Dude,
Michael. I mean, let's just take it isolated here for a second. I mean, last 2 games, have been, kind of tough. So I do think, in a sense, right? I mean, they are due. No,
Corbin Burns
No, they're
spot,
due.
dude.
Worded it like the dues are crossing. You know. what
yeah. I
mean?
think
It's
I
like-
think it's just more about the Yankees than anything. I think at the end of the day,
exactly.
yeah. No, that makes a lot. of
Yeah,
sense.
and how nothing you drink is good for you.
What time are you?
What's that?
What time are you guys leaving tomorrow?
I think the train's at 5 of 6.
5 of 6. 5:55, dude.
Is that how
That's
somebody
great.
like 70 years old would say?
5 of 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're getting Donut Delight before Michael, so we're
dude.
gonna be
Picking up alcohol
well
today,
prepared.
dude.
The Narragansett.
Laying out my outfit tonight. May even sleep in my outfit for tomorrow. Tonight.
It's gonna be all wrinkly. Why would you ever do that?
You're wrinkly.
But yeah, definitely pumped up for that
Fair.
as well.
Not
And,
good.
Okay, can't argue that.
it's gonna be a Michael Domack, not like Michael Domack, but Michael and Domack special tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Hell
There
yeah.
we go. There
Wow,
we go. And
that's sick.
maybe a call in on StreamYard if we're able to pull it off.
Yeah.
yeah, definitely, dude.
'Cause it will
I'm
be
trying
on
to
the
think
train,
We'll be on the
probably.
train to
Yeah.
the game. Yeah, at
Yeah.
that point, which is so crazy to think about.
I know. I've never. I probably actually have, but it's been a long time since I've taken-
LIR?
Yeah. I have.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I have as well.
So yeah, that'll be awesome.
Also, Renee gave me the lowdown. We're gonna be doing like a nice like story, a whole day story for Sportsport on Instagram. Updates, the drinking, the baseball, the
Can you
company,
do-
a Jace.
Can you do the trend? The 9 beers, 9 dogs, 9 innings? Please.
No.
That would be fucking nuts.
Cannot
That
do
would be
that.
There's
so
no way
fun.
I would be able to do that, dude.
9 beers, 9 dogs.
If
Fuck the 9 dogs.
if we have to do that, it's like it's not gonna be a game where I have to wake up at 5 to get to Long Island
True.
before the game.
True.
Like, and it also would be like we drove in. I'm not real. I mean, I would have to be drinking, I guess, but I would be drinking until the game.
honestly,
and,
I would
like,
probably need at least $1,000 to try that.
really
1,000?
Yeah.
Really?
Because it's gonna be miserable. Like, are
What
you
if it was
kidding me?
like free tickets and food at that day to the game and like $100?
if it was like Yankee Legend seats, yes, but also that
Really?
would ruin it though. I needed it to be a separate day because like Legends, the food, like having 9 dogs.
Yeah,
I
so
don't
why
need
would you want
anything.
that, dude? Yeah.
Well, I'm saying just a separate day. If it was to earn that, yes.
I look at that as like that's sort of like fun. Like you
Yeah.
can't have 9 dogs and 9 innings.
no,
Dumbass, you're
even
talking about like
me-
it's not easy to do.
yeah,
dude.
even me
Dude, it
who can
is.
put down some food,
Yeah.
like 9 hot dogs, no way.
9 hot dogs with
Like
9
3 hot
beers.
dogs is too much.
And they're what? They're 16-ounce
Okay,
beers
yes.
there?
I will say the beer definitely hinders the
I mean, that actually
hot
is the
dog
least,
consumption.
least problem for me.
the,
the beers.
9 beers?
No, it would be the 9 dogs.
Really? I feel like that.
No,
the
yeah, for me,
opposite.
it's the other way
it'd be
around.
easier
Because I know
for
everybody
dogs.
Yeah.
says this, and you know, I don't know what the reasoning is, but for me, like how much I eat never affects how much I drink.
Michael, what do you think here? You think you can handle that? Like, what do you think is the worst part of that?
He has no
Oh,
idea.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the one Michael at DTV.
I honestly forgot I was still on the phone. Yeah, no, dude, I could definitely hammer 9 dogs, 9 beers throughout a whole game.
Yeah.
Come on.
9 dogs, 9 beers, and
Come on.
9 innings.
I feel like people are
Like,
underselling
listen,
how hard it
Think
is.
about it
dude.
this way. Think like innings aren't that, you could do that easily, dude. Maybe the beers would be a little bit harder to be honest, but like eating.
That's what I'm saying.
But also, like,
Michael gets it.
innings are not as long as they used to be, dude. The pitch
2.5
clock.
hours.
That's dude, I know, but like there's still not like 5 seconds. You're not
But-
like, oh, here we go, start of the 7th and bottom of the 7th.
But I feel like we're underestimating, like, you
The
have
7th inning stretch
you
too.
have 5 hot dogs. Like, that's like outrageous. I feel like we're underestimating 9.
9 is a lot, dude.
Yeah.
Why are we? I feel like we should be more concerned about the beer than the hot dogs. Like I feel like we can.
It's the combo of both.
Everyone
bro.
in here can eat. I feel like we can all easily have 9 hot dogs.
Regardless, you're yakking at the end of the game, dude.
With the
No, but
beers,
9
yeah. Now with
beers,
the
I feel like
hot
we've
dogs.
had 9 beers in 2 hours. Like,
Yeah, but
that's
not
not
with 9 dogs. Though.
Oh my god! But the fuller the better. You don't want to be on an empty stomach.
And
Yeah.
I feel like it's one thing you have to do it by the end of the inning though. It's not like you have 9 hot dogs over the course of 2.5 hours. You have 1 hot dog an inning.
How you're making it seem like these innings are now all of a sudden going by like
Dude,
instantaneously.
I talked to Jose Quintana.
Yeah,
dude,
that
his last start.
one time.
Back-to-back innings, he threw 7 pitches.
Okay,
7
one
pitches.
time.
No.
One time.
Honestly, I'm thinking
One
about the
time.
score more. It's like I definitely could do it, but it just the thing that would suck is like after I have the 9th beer, 9th hot dog, like
You gotta go
throw
home.
up, and it's just like I don't. That's the worst part about it.
Shit yourself.
During it, it probably isn't that bad, honestly.
Honestly, dude, I would probably have a great time, dude. I'd be excited to do it. I would
Yeah.
be down to do it. I would do it,
It
dude.
would,
Just-
ru-
If it was just dogs, I could probably have like 12 dogs.
it would
easily.
definitely ruin the experience, though. Honestly,
What?
Well, come on,
No,
ruin,
come on.
though. I mean, you're definitely not watching the game as much as you would be because again, think
Maybe.
about it too. I mean, you're gonna have to go like concession stands, like like a lot,
Yeah.
often.
I'm surprised not many other people have chimed in about this.
Well, you know
would've
what?
thought-
Well, we know about probably Matthew Gabriel's take.
yeah, I
Never
mean,
would do it. Probably Josh B. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like Kev would do it.
Yeah, Kev do. Kev do.
It's Kev do spot.
But yeah, no, definitely.
Can't you order the hot dogs like to your seat? Isn't that how that is that how it is at Citi Field? 'Cause I know at Yankee Stadium, the plenty
Yeah,
of
the
you
Uber
can,
Eats.
you can
at
like
Yankee
you can like
Stadium.
order it to your seat.
No matter where you sit.
I don't know, no matter where you sit, but
Because I know at City Field, like there's certain like if you sit down field level, you get a waiter to your like your area.
in section 306, row 6, maybe.
No.
You're in your fucking dreams, maybe.
Oh man.
Oh, dude, that's sick that you go to the game tonight. We're going to the game
Yeah,
tomorrow, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You got to put something in your story like tag Sports Port. or
Yeah, I
something,
know.
dude.
Maybe I wear the hoodie because
Well, you're
it's gonna
not
be a little
wearing,
chilly.
You're not gonna be wearing Met stuff, I guess, right?
Well, no, yeah, I know, but like, would this be good enough as like? I'm a big guy of like if I'm not a fan of the team,
Mhm.
I won't go out of my way and like not wear like colors or something like that. So like I would probably tonight wear some sort of blue.
Okay, then there you go.
Would this be considered a Met blue? This isn't really a Met blue, but like
It's
if
not
I'm,
Met
if
blue.
I'm walking in the stadium, someone like, you know what I'm saying?
It's not a Yankee blue though. It's not really any team's blue. I don't
Okay.
think.
I'm not wearing a Mets jersey. But
That's fine. I can give you one.
I just want you to know. See, no, I'm not like you. I don't do that.
Man, that's ridiculous.
No,
We can have this conversation 10 times. Doesn't matter.
it's not ridiculous.
But no, I mean, it's something that's sports related, obviously. So let's go. Right?
But I
Why
feel
not?
like the one thing that's always got not what Domac's saying, but like for the people that aren't really like invested like us that go to a game, and I think they barely even know what's going on, and they like bug out about, oh, like I don't have like a jersey or anything.
Mhm.
What am I supposed to do? Like that stuff almost kind of annoys me. It's like
Yeah.
nobody like cares what you're wearing.
Yeah.
You go,
Yeah, I
that's
guess so.
you.
Yeah,
like,
no,
you know
very
what
true.
I mean? Like
The only thing that really bothers me is when someone's like wearing like a different jersey for a different sport.
Yeah.
Even like I don't know. I've seen guys wear Team USA hockey jerseys at a Mets game. I'm like, what are you doing?
I was thinking about
Yeah.
wearing my Judge jersey tomorrow, but
you can if you want. You can get a lot of shit though.
no, I'm not gonna do that.
Especially if he plays bad tonight.
He's not. And speaking of that, I wanted to get Michael in on this before we wrapped it up with him. But Michael, if you would honestly, you don't have to make me feel better, but your just honest thoughts here. It's a tough pitcher, former Cy Young Award winner for the Orioles pitching. Yankees 2 runs the last 2 games. You deep down, your Houdini, all of that. You think it's a dominant victory tonight? Honestly,
7-2.
let's fucking
See?
go, Tony. Okay, that's all we need to know.
Yeah.
Straight from the horse's mouth.
That's right.
Yeah,
baby.
no, big around saying, I don't think so, Orioles. Get me my Oreos, and I'll see you later.
That's it.
Yeah. All right. We'll see. Dude.
There we go. I had a
hands
feeling
up.
he was going to do that. But that is Michael Theophil. And right now is time for an abbreviated, Tony, baseball frenzy.
Oh, I'm not gonna find it.
Here we go. Beautiful hump day around the Major League Baseball. We have a man in this room who will be in attendance of a few of these games. Speaking of the abbreviated start here for the Frenzy, I will get off while picking that game that Domek will be at here tonight, 7:10 p.m. The Mets, dude, taking on the Cubs here for the third game in this 4-game set. Over under here, 7.5. Chicago minus 130. How about that, dude? The Mets are plus 110 at home. The home dogs, Michael.
All 9 of them.
Throw a few shekels up there. Yep, one for every inning. Domak can eat it easily. No worries here. We know about the hot start yesterday. I guess you could say the hot win. But Buteau due for the bounce back start. Obviously, I talked about his last few starts. And Shota Imanga, 4-0 in the season, a .98 ERA, over 27 2/3 innings pitched. He has 19 hits, given up 28 Ks, only 2 dingers, only 3 walks, too, showing an immense amount of control. You could say, though, that he's possibly due for a bad start. Who knows, dude? But I think here the Mets do hammer it. I think the Buteau here does get a bounce back start. I'm going to say Buteau last 6 innings, gives up 3 hits, 1 earned run, maybe 6 Ks. I'll give him 2 walks. Nothing crazy there. But it is the offense that'll be hyped up here. DJ Stewart getting the start at DH. Because obviously, Marte probably back in the field here. I say he's another home run, back-to-back days with back-to-back home runs here. Maybe another dinger by Alonso. Who knows? Maybe Lindor gets on base a couple more times at 2 for 4 at night with running on the bat, couple RBIs. The Mets go on to win this game. I'm going to say 4-1. So give me Mets and the under, Brian.
All right. So I have a vision for tonight. One that was started by Michael C. Theophil. I like the 7-2. So give me Yankees 7-2. That's Yankees in the over. Totals at 8.5. We mentioned the pitching matchup, Heel versus Corbin Burns. As far as Heel is concerned, I do think he pulls a rabbit out and pulls the Michael Pineda. We're going to say 6 innings, 16 strikeouts. And I think what's going to happen to set the tone for this game, first inning, Volpe, leadoff walk, Juan Soto, first pitch he sees, Utah Street, back-to-back games, getting the team fired up. Burns gives up all 7 runs, only lasts 4 1/3. And like I said, Yankees 7, Orioles 2, off the schneid.
Love that pick there. He's due. We all know it here. Let's go next game. We're going to go to Fenway Park, baby, as the Red Sox are taking on the Giants. Second game of this 3-game series. Boston saw a loss last night with the Bruins. I think they will see a win tonight with the Red Sox, dude. Cutter Crawford on the mound here, 1-1, 1.35 ERA, 33 1/3 innings pitched here. Has given up no home runs as of yet. The Giants struggling, dropping 3 of the last 5 games. Conversely, the Red Sox are on a 3-game win streak and scoring 26 runs in those 3 games. Tyler O'Neill leading the team, with 9 home runs. Give me a dinger for him. I can see maybe Soler giving Crawford his first home run, giving up, but nonetheless, Crawford keeps it clean, giving up only that solo shot as the Red Sox go on to win this game. I'll say 6-1. So Red Sox and the under. Giants putting out some bullpen starter game, undecided right now. Could not bode well for them. As Nesson will probably see a victory here. What do you got next game, Brian?
All right. So this was a game that was supposed to feature Mike Trout and his hometown team. But Mike Trout announced yesterday, torn meniscus, out indefinitely. So that keeps happening.
Sucks, dude.
And happening. And he had 10 home runs to start this year. Unfortunately, he's going to be on the shelf. So the Angels, here's the free fall. Here it is. We know it already. It happened with Trout and Ohtani last year. Obviously, neither right now. Zach Wheeler on the hill for Philadelphia. I think he will strike out 12 Angels over 7 innings. And I think Kyle Schwarber is going to hit 3 home runs in an absolute rout as the Phillies beat up on the Angels here 12-3. So Phillies and the over.
My next game, we're going to go to Arizona for sure.
Any honeybee delay tonight?
That's right. Probably not, dude. I don't know if you saw that, Domac, but a beehive stuck in the netting, I believe, in Arizona. Beekeeper comes out, grabs the hive, throws out the first pitch.
Yeah, they let him throw the first pitch. Super
him.
sick.
Let's fucking go.
Yep.
Jason Statham in The Beekeeper, dude.
Yep.
Let's go.
Great movie.
That movie sucked. Did you see it?
No, I thought you were talking about, you know what I was thinking of, the B movie.
Oh, the B movie is great. Jerry Seinfeld. Yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Hey, dude. I'm sure Brian liked that one as well. But we have Monty getting the nod on the dish here tonight for the D-backs. And you have Yamamoto getting his start for the Dodgers. Look at these two teams. Split the series so far. Dominant victory by the Dodgers game 1-4. Diamondbacks come back in extras, win it 4-3. Monty has pitched so well his first two games, but it was against the Giants, against the Cardinals, I believe. I think he gets absolutely shellacked tonight. Shohei Ohtani, 2 dingers. Mookie Betts, 3 for 4. Freddie Freeman, 2 for 4 with a dinger, dude. Absolutely crazy. Monty not looking good. His first absolutely shellacking, maybe 4 1/3, 5 earned runs. Gets tattooed on the dish in Arizona, wishing there were bees to delay the game as the Dodgers win this game. I'll say by a final score of 6-4. So give me Dodgers and the over, Brian. What is your last game of the day?
All right. So my last game of the day here, I am going to go with the Texas Rangers. They're facing off against Tony's favorite team, the Washington Nationals, and one of Tony's favorite former Mets, Trevor Williams.
Oh,
one of my former favorite Yankees, Andrew Heaney, on the hill, sporting a Yankee-like 6.26 ERA this year. But I think it's the offense. It's Adolis Garcia. It's Corey Seager. And for Tony's sake, it's Marcus Semien. But I think this is a shootout and a rout at the same time. Give me the Rangers here 15-7 over the Nationals. And just like that, that is your abbreviated baseball frenzy.
So just to recap here, you had obviously the Rangers and the over. And then you had the Phillies and the over.
And the Yankees.
And the Yankees and the over. Wow, so it was all 3 overs. I thought that.
So
Rangers,
let's get some wins. Excited to see a game in person tomorrow. I know Domac is excited for the game tonight, but in the back of his mind, he's thinking, fuck the first time at Citi Field. I wish I was at Camden Yards tonight. I know he's thinking that. But that being said, let's go to the world of the National Hockey League.
Here he comes. McDavid shoots. Top shelf. He scores. Captain with the overtime winner. That's the middle pick. It's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping. Rink Washington made the full split save.
Are you kidding me?
Turn. Side of the net. Between the legs and they score. Filthy. David Pastrnak. The silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
All right. So I think, as I kind of predicted yesterday, Riley getting a little nervous as the Maple Leafs 2-1, Tony, in overtime in Boston. Matthew Knees, the game winner, the 21-year-old from Phoenix, Arizona. So Toronto staving off elimination and hoping to avoid the Toronto-like first-round loss. They got a great performance in net by Wool, 964 save percentage. Just beating that out of Swayman of 939. McCabe had the first goal. Frederick answered, and then no scoring till the Knees overtime game winner. I know you had picked Boston in this one. I mean, were you shocked that the Maple Leafs pulled this one off?
Yeah, I really was, to be honest, dude. I would say the Bruins were shot themselves in the foot. They played like absolute dog shit just watching this game, and they really did not have a lot of offense going for them. They were taking a lot of shots, 28 shots on goal, but nothing of quality here. And only one power play opportunity, and they were 0 for 1 on that power play. And I mean, I don't know, dude. They had that one goal, which was the only time you saw the Bruins, I feel like, pressure the Maple Leafs defensively. I mean, they force a turnover in the Maple Leafs' own zone, and they do end up getting a lucky bounce and getting a goal because of that. So you can even say like that goal was luck, but at the end of the day, I mean, if they kept doing that, they were bound to find the puck in the back of the net a few more times, but they just did not do that. I think the defense just let the Maple Leafs attack them. Even that goal given up in overtime. I mean, you had Tavares just skating his way down Main Street, trying to get a backhanded shot on net. And then even at that point, you had some guy just literally walk into your backyard and throw the puck into the back of the net in overtime to win it. I mean, you said your defense was atrocious. And like I said, you had no offense going. They did not play a great game. The TD Garden was absolutely quiet. I don't know if Boston fans, if the entire team,
Crickets.
if the whole organization just took this game for granted and thought they were going to step over the Maple Leafs, because they came in there with a shit attitude. Even the fans, I'm saying too, is totally quiet. I mean, it's overtime, and it's fucking quiet at the TD Garden. Like, you guys are fucking idiotic at this point. Literally so lame. Which is, again, you don't see that often. I mean, obviously the Bruins had a phenomenal, home record this year. TD Garden is always so great. Domac knows that even too for the Celtics.
Yeah.
It normally is bumping, but again, I just think the Bruins really just thought the Maple Leafs would bend over here. But in reality, the Leafs came out playing with some urgency, playing like this was going to be the last game of their season, and it could have been, but they took control of their time, and they were able to thwart Swayman. Even though, he did play a solid game, because Lord knows the Maple Leafs had a ton of chances there. But like I said, Wall came up huge for them as well. A lot of things went well for the Leafs, not to discount their effort. It wasn't just the Bruins not playing well. Maple Leafs had to make good decisions, and Knees here with that goal. He had 4 shots on net on the day, 3 hits. Coming from a third line forward right there, that's pretty solid. Max Domi played a great game as well. Honestly, there was a few times where, Swayman even had to bail out the Bruins defense. Like, this game could have been easily 4-1. We saw that, 2-on-1 breakaway chance with Domi. And I think, I forget who it was, maybe Bertuzzi. What?
No, he was laughing because you said Domi, I think.
Yeah. Is that his name?
Max Domi,
Oh, that's
son of Ty Domi.
that is one of my nicknames I was given.
Domi?
Yeah.
Really?
Makes sense.
You can put 2 and 2 together.
By who? Like your mom?
No. T Swizzle.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a recent nickname.
Yeah.
What do you think, though, Tony? I kind of alluded to it in the open here. You think Riley's nervous? Like, I know he would never admit it, but you think he's kind of having shades of last year?
I mean, listen, at the end of the day here, I mean, the Bruins should wake up and be like, all right, we got fucking game 6.
But the crowd in Toronto is going to be going nuts.
Yeah, but it's still Toronto, though. I mean, you can beat this team.
In any series, I hate losing that game.
Yeah.
Like, when you lose game 4 like that, or game 5, right? Yeah, you lose game 5 like that. Now you got to go. Now you got to try and put it away in Toronto. And now game 7, it doesn't.
And you know who else has to do that is the Knicks.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that for 5 seconds.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy flag.
I mean, listen, it's a tough spot.
It is, because it puts the Bruins in a scenario where this game is a must-win, because you don't want to be going back to TD Garden
for game 7, where you were last year.
Where you were last year, and you lost it, and not to mention, at that point, if
there's no way they're gonna lose game 7 at home. No way.
If Toronto wins, back-to-back games, all momentum's in their favor.
Yeah.
I don't care what the crowd's looking like in game 7 if they decide to show up, but I mean it's a different feel.
I thought 5-on-5, no shootout in the playoffs. I said it was a different story.
What? No,
Remember you would say it all year?
No, yeah. I mean, no, I know. I mean, it is. I mean, I do expect the Bruins to come out here into Toronto and beat the Maple Leafs again. I think the Bruins are. I think
Bruins are losing this series.
Maple 100%. Leafs. I honestly, I really
$1,000,000%.
I can't see it, dude.
All right. We'll see.
Especially again, Wall played a great game. I've seen him ever play. I mean, that's not going to happen all the time. So I don't know, dude. I mean, I understand the Bruins definitely lost this one on their own, but I can't see them doing this again. They're not a type of team that would do that again.
And it's very interesting. Like, I know it's one of those things, and you can't always look too much into things, but we had a very interesting night. So Maple Leafs win to extend that series. Boston leading 3-2. Mm-hmm. The Predators, win 2-1, and now Vancouver leads 3-2. And then the other 2 games were won by the Hurricanes and the Avalanche 6-3 respectively, and both winning their series 4-1. So kind of odd. Same score, same thing with the series, same thing with the team that was behind in the series. But nevertheless,
that is crazy.
That's what we got. I mean, I think the Hurricanes and the Avalanche don't really surprise us too much. I did think the Canucks were going to close it out. But and that Hurricanes win sets up Hurricanes and Rangers. And I was asking Chokri about this, and he thought NHL will play second round games concurrently with first round games. Is that true or no?
I thought so.
Okay, but it's not out yet, which is kind of interesting.
I know. I was trying to look ahead here. I don't know what's going on, dude. Yo, what the fuck, though, Mac? All right. I mean, let's see if our producer can do some research here. Maybe.
Yeah.
Rangers versus Hurricanes playoff schedule. Let's see that. 8 hours ago, dude. Bang. Courtesy of the New York Post. Hurricanes, Islanders, we know 6-3. What's up? They face the Rangers. We know what's up. Here we go. The history. We know what's up. Juicy. Yep, we know what's up. Vinny T. We know the deal. Nothing for schedule. What are you on? Low HUD?
I'm just looking at anything.
You think there'll be a Vinny T tribute at PNC?
All
All the good times?
Maybe, dude.
Never know.
Ticket center for the Hurricane. I mean, they gotta be like selling tickets already, though, right?
But there's no games, dates, none of that stuff.
I know what the fuck, dude. Yeah, let's see what's versus 2004 again. Just fucking. With Iran, New York, games 1 and 2, series game in 4, PNC, if necessary, game in 5 and 7, Madison Square Garden, game 6, North Carolina. Tickets for Canes season ticket members will go on sale May 1st at noon. Thanks a lot, dude.
Okay, they don't know yet. Nobody knows.
Yeah, I'm on. This is the website for the Hurricanes right now.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Which is kind of crazy, dude. Here we go. I mean, this is what you're on. 3 things to know. Like, how is one of them not the schedule?
Because it's not out, and
You don't know yet.
I think they're thinking about waiting till the whole first round is done.
Yeah, date.
Because the Oilers, would knock another game if they win tonight. Then that's another series over. The Dallas and Knights series will still continue, but then the Bruins Maple Leafs could be over tomorrow, and then the Predators and Canucks could be over, on Friday as well.
Yeah, it's
as. Actually, all of the series would be over Friday.
Yeah.
Or no, Saturday would be game 7 for the Bruins. But so I kind of think they're going to wait that out and then have like the standalone value.
Which is kind of crazy.
But you're positive that that's happened before.
Yeah.
Like where it's like, oh, this is game 7, but game 1.
Game 1. Then, yeah.
Same day.
I think so. Starting to question myself. Though,
I feel like Josh. This is where Josh B comes in.
Josh B's
back in '97.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong here, but
you know what I mean. But I just feel like it would already be out if that was.
Oh, it absolutely would be. It would be like, oh, they're playing tomorrow.
But you know what I mean. Think about it on their end. Well, we want to see the matchup so we can have the best slots for TV.
Yeah, I guess so, dude. I mean, and then we'll get the tickets. They're selling tickets. Date TBD, brother.
Yeah, so that's kind of tough, but. That's where we're at.
That's where the cookie
Tony.
crumbles right now. Dude.
And it does leave us a second to do an abbreviated hockey frenzy.
You guys are killing me all over the place. Oh my god, dude, where is it?
Domac, here we go, baby. It is Wednesday, a hump day around the National Hockey League. 2 games here. So are we going like full frenzy 2 games,
I
right?
just meant it because there's only 2 games. Yeah.
An full abbreviated frenzy here. We're starting off 7:30 p.m. ESPN here as the Stars are taking on the Golden Knights here. This series is tied at 2, baby. And this is one of those series I thought it's going 7. You're looking at it here. Dallas back at home, minus 155. They're coming off of their last game where they tied it up. In terms of the series by winning 4-2 last game in Vegas. Now they're back home. I believe they will be taking game 5 right now. But I'm going to ask Brian his prediction first. Brian, what do you have here?
Yeah, it's interesting because I hate Dallas, but Golden Knights has kind of had a lackluster year. Playoffs, different scenario.
Right.
Games, this to that.
This and that.
But I'm still gonna go with the Golden Knights. I think I don't really like the Stars, and it's a big spot, and I don't think they're ready for it. So I'm gonna say 3-2 Knights to take a 3-2 lead. So Knights and the under.
I'm not sure that in right now. Knights and the under for Brian, dude. But for me, I'm gonna go Stars for sure. Kind of crazy, dude. I hate Pat McAfee was talking about them. It's just so Anyway, dude, give me the Stars here winning this game. It'll be back-to-back wins, winning at home here. I do like Robertson. Hat trick, I think. Hattie boom batty for Jason Robertson for sure, dude. You said under. I'll say under as well. Stars win 3-1. Only goal scored over for Robertson. Let's freaking go, dude. Now, next game up here, second and last game of the night. Here we go. The Oilers, a chance to seal the deal, up 3-1, back in Edmonton, taking on the Kings. Edmonton minus 195 here, as we know. Tickets as low as 135. I know Brian is itching to go. Over under 6.5. Oilers in an unconventional win last game, 1-0. Do they close it out here tonight?
7-0 Oilers, so they hit the over themselves. Stuart Skinner is shut out. And how about not a hat trick, but 4 goals from Connor McDavid. He says, I'm tired of passing all season. It's time for me to score.
Oilers and the over. I'm going to go complete oppo. I'm going to go Knights. Sorry, Knights. I'm going to go Kings and the under, dude. We've seen the Kings hold the Oilers to a limited amount of goals. Just struggle scoring themselves. They find the back of the net 3 times. They win. Nail biter. Third period defensive shutout here. 3-2. So give me the Kings and the under.
And just like that is your full abbreviated hockey frenzy. Josh B saying LOL, Shell Frenzy, Duncan, haha. But didn't answer the question about the playoff series. So maybe he doesn't know.
Yeah, maybe he's not sure. It was just fine.
When he did the LOL, though, I thought that's what he was laughing at when I said back in 97.
Yeah, that's what I thought, too.
But I'm sure he'll say something else in regards to that.
Dude.
But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Like, it hasn't been that long, Tony. Yes, but it does already feel like the Rangers haven't played in like 2 weeks.
I know, dude. Again, we were talking about it a little bit yesterday, too. You get into that mode, that 1 day off, 1 day on.
Right.
You're a fucking fan. You're just dialed in all the time, dude. And now, obviously, you just say, wait.
Yeah.
And not only you sit and wait, but you're just unsure when this series will even start. What are they waiting for? When are they announce the fucking schedule, dude? What do I have to look forward to right now in life? Nothing right now until that schedule comes out. And I'm sure Chokri is feeling the same. Is Chokri sweating? Have you had much contact? Or just like a Ryan, Charlie, Lindgren situation? I'll see you after the series, buddy.
I texted him and he was saying that he's he doesn't feel good about the Rangers.
He shouldn't.
Hard to blame him. But I did say I think it's going to be a long series, regardless if who wins.
I mean, historically, Hurricanes, Rangers, you're
Game 7 last
Game
time.
7 series. This one's going to go the distance. I'm not expecting a sweep by any means. So
that's that. So we did say we were going to do the 10 seconds at the end. NBA. All 3 games last night resulted in 3-2 series.
Kind of crazy, dude. Actually.
So the Knicks blowing a late lead there to the Sixers. So 112-106. So we're going to get a game 6 in Philadelphia. I'm just saying, I think it's like people have said, no way that they end up blowing that lead, losing the series. But that's the type of game that results in that happening. So I just think it's not this lock that, they come in there and blow them out by 20 in game 6 and move on to the second round. So something to consider, Mike, no?
No, for sure. But I will say, because of MSG, there's no way the Knicks losing 7. If the Knicks losing 7, that building will get burned down. They literally can't. Someone's going to step in.
But has it not happened?
Someone's going to step in and be like, hey, they can't. They cannot lose. New York will burn.
Yeah. I mean, for our fellow Knicks fans, all of our friends of the program here, I mean, I hope they do. But I'm just saying, it's just usually when you open that door, you get into trouble. So we'll have to see what happens.
You leave the window open, it pours, Brian.
Yeah, that's it. It rains 18 days in a row, sunny and clear the following. Cavs with a 1-point win over the Magic, 104-103. So they take a 3-2 lead as they head to Orlando for game 6. So that's anybody's series there. And the Bucks stave off elimination. No Giannis, no Dame, no problem. As they win 115-92. Seems like it's so a long shot that they would end up, being able to pull it off. But I don't know. Maybe Dame comes back. I don't know how close either of them are, but it does seem like
one of them has to come back.
Of Doc Rivers not to lose in the first round, or maybe they force a game 7 and then they lose by 50, something like that.
Yeah.
but I know you're riled about it. 14.5-point favorites tonight, Domac. I mean, like
It's
you almost
over.
not even need to watch it.
I'm going to be honest. I haven't watched the game yet.
Really?
I only watched the end of the game too because I saw they were losing.
Tony
but
just looked at you like you
I am
killed
so
somebody.
no. But see, when you're at the top, when you're at the top of the top, and I'm playing like bottom barrel teams here, like I can't waste my time.
Yeah.
I can't waste my time. I thought we were winning 4. Every game we win, we're up 20 anyway. It's like, what am I doing?
But what
doing?
would you do?
What's going on, dude?
You know, you're not watching tonight. You look at the box score, end of the second period, and the Heat are up 15. Then are you watching?
It might have to come on my phone. It might
You're
be.
at the
It
night
might
game,
be.
though.
Might be on my lap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, the Celtics. Come on.
It's gonna be kind of hard to hold your phone while you're eating 9 hot dogs.
Oh, I mean.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that.
I'll have to draw. Dude, if we're down 15.5, the 9 dogs stops instantly. Doesn't matter
Are
if
you
I'm.
gonna try to even get 9 dogs in today?
I don't know. I don't know if I could calorically afford it.
That's a good point, dude.
So,
yeah, you really. I
this
mean,
was saying,
the fact that all your
I'm
buddies
supposed to be on a
were
diet. You know what I'm saying?
You're like, yo, dollar dog night tonight. And they're like, oh, well, we can make it tomorrow.
Yeah, like what are we even
Well,
doing?
what the fuck?
Like, not only was I going to take the calorie hit, but I
Yeah.
also now I'm going to take a calorie and more of a financial hit.
Yeah, what's a hot dog normally? Like $8?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Um,
dude.
Exactly.
And it's funny. Michael alluding to it should be New York Rangers versus the Connecticut Whalers, which Tony loves.
Interesting. He said Connecticut Whalers.
And then he said it from day one, Barnes, referring to the Knicks collapse, and that I already know. And then how much do you think Buffer is cracking up at his own joke, saying, hey, Mike, Tony, and Double B? Like, he makes those comments, and I'm sorry, I know he's behind a screen, cracking up,
Oh, definitely.
probably drinking whatever that energy drink is called.
Prime. Yeah. Clogging his arteries with chemicals. But no, I mean, it is definitely tough for the Knicks. You know, Mike and I watched the tail end of that game and you know, regulation and I
Mike
guess
was happy,
overtime
though,
too.
right?
I mean, he was definitely disappointed in the mistakes the Knicks were making. Like,
Okay.
you know, allowing it to get to overtime. You know, I think it was
It was somewhat
Brunson.
embarrassing, you could say.
Yeah, no, definitely. Embarrassing take, fake fan. He says to Domac. By the way, wow.
If you want, if we're really going to talk about fake fans here, he's begging his team to lose all the time.
Yeah.
I've never heard him be like, "Hey, the Knicks this or this," because it's like, "Oh, the Knicks are going to lose." That's a fake fan. You're not a fan of the team. You just think they're going to lose. He's not a Knicks fan. I don't know. I don't even know what his favorite team could be. It can't be the Knicks. If you think they're going to lose, you're not a Knicks fan. Brian doesn't sit around and go, "Oh, the Yankees are like last year when we were 500." I don't think he was sitting around every game going, "Oh, we're going to lose. We're just going to lose. We're going to lose." Or if we make the playoffs, we're going to lose anyway.
Just if everything goes
Like,
right, Tony.
Yeah.
Like, what's it going to take?
Like,
Oh my God. It's gonna take, you know, the Knicks playing decent basketball.
It
down the
was
stretch of overtime.
it was
I
a
mean,
fluke.
It was a
But
little fluke.
all I
Embiid,
want to
dude, the
know,
knee-
like, because I don't care about what Tony says. No, I'm just kidding. Continue. I just wanted to ask a
No, I'm
question.
just
but go
saying,
ahead.
I just don't understand. I understand Embiid is a great player, MVP obviously caliber, but the dude is on one leg. Like, how do you not like attack that guy,
True.
attack his leg, get him out of the game?
True.
Like, he's literally like in overtime in a big possession, he's stealing the ball from you and forcing a turnover. Like, how do you allow that? to
Because
happen,
still him
dude?
with a bad leg, he's still better than 70% of the people.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like,
But it's not. Though,
like
he's that
again,
good.
and like he's playing so dirty. I forget what block he tried to have on Brunson. And literally poked him in the eye.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like-
Oh yeah, because it came down
Again, why don't you just get some guy out there to fall on his leg, bro? Like literally,
You need a Rempe for
fuck
the
him.
Knicks.
Dude. Yeah, honestly, the guy's playing dirty by himself. Like, play dirty back.
I agree.
Like, why are you letting him do this, dude?
Mike, I just want to make sure because, like, you know, obviously the NBA is not at the top of my priority list. I just want to make sure with Yankee playoff games, you don't employ the same strategy about not watching or
No. The Yankee playoff games I watch, but it's baseball's a little different. Like baseball, like in the first round of the first game, like yeah, I think we're gonna win, but I don't think we're gonna win 10-0.
Yeah.
Or it's gonna be a blowout.
Especially the way it's been the last
Yeah,
7-8
and
years.
baseball's so-
Nothing you can guarantee.
Yeah, no, for sure. Baseball's different. And basketball, I feel like it's just so much like if for me, basketball playoffs feel longer, even though I know they're not.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, technically, I think they are.
Well, they get so many fucking off days. I feel dude,
that
right?
too in the first round, 7 games. In the
Mhm.
first round of baseball or the wild card's 3,
Yeah,
and then it goes 7, 7, 7.
hockey 7.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Baseball is the only thing that has 5 at this point. Basketball.
Yeah,
and
so it's a
hockey
little
used to
shorter.
probably
So
back
what
in
I'm
the day.
so technically it is, but I don't know if basketball feels so long that like sometimes in the first
Wow.
round it's like what am I even watching? here?
Michael's clapping back here. Says, I
was
wanted the Knicks to win. Tony knows. I just No, they aren't.
When are they
ready.
going to be ready? When?
And then he says,
When?
Brian,
They need a
Ryan,
superstar. They need a
defend
superstar.
me,
He's always
you
says
know,
that.
and I've given him credit before.
What superstar?
Even
Where?
if
From where?
I've
No, they need a
seen-
star. Is what he's saying.
From where?
Even I've seen.
where? Anywhere. I don't
There's
know.
no stars. Like, this is the team.
Yes, and he's saying this team is not good enough. He will say that a bunch of these players are role players.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Every player in this team is a role player.
That's not true.
But, I
Jalen
mean-
Brunson is a bona fide superstar.
Is he a 1A on any team? Like on a great team?
Yes.
So
I
if
mean,
you,
actually, though, this year he has been.
No,
You
no,
can
no,
argue
but
he
I'm
wins the
saying-
MVP.
But
You can
yeah.
argue he wins the MVP.
Yeah.
but on the Knicks team,
Yeah.
No, MVP of the whole league.
the whole
though.
league. you
He
think?
Yeah.
can win the MVP this year. He's
Well, I
played
mean,
that
he's not
well.
Like,
playing.
he-
He's not playing like it in the series though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But-
Maybe the first two games.
like,
the
once
last
again-
two games he had
but
40.
I will say, like, but again, like, look at, let's say, Joel Embiid now. That guy is the type of superstar he would want on the Knicks. Like, he needs an actual bona fide MVP. He's on one leg, and he's still winning you games.
But he's also not
Jalen
winning
Brunson-
anything in the playoffs,
Yeah, but
and he hasn't won an MVP. So that you have to put it in perspective.
Jalen Brunson is doing that. He's scoring
Yeah.
like 40 a night.
Right.
Yeah, he started off the series slow, but in Philly, game 4, he had 47. That's a franchise record tied with Bernard King. Do you even know who that is?
yeah, but like here we are in overtime, and he's losing the ball.
Fair point.
Josh
Like,
B
what-
says,
that-
I don't want him.
He wants a superstar who's in the clutch and will be bona fide.
But
Like,
I really
like it's
do
it.
think,
Who?
I've always
But,
liked
like,
Embiid, but
who?
I don't know if we could say he's clutch. But he just never.
No,
like,
yeah, no,
I mean,
he's
I've
not.
definitely seen
He's
him
not.
be clutch
in the regular season.
Oh, sure, certainly in the
yeah,
regular
but
season.
I'm saying in the playoffs, it's been a train wreck.
It has been.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, if you want to really take a diver deep into the 76ers as a whole, I mean, you want to go through the course of his playoff series, of the issues that the team has had as a whole, his pieces around him.
You know what
his
I always talk
coaching,
about, though?
his injuries.
Dirk in 2011 doesn't
Dirk in
matter.
2011
If
doesn't
you're that
matter.
good,
Thank
if
you.
you're determined, you're going to
Yeah.
do it. Dirk, that series, that was
But-
insane. He didn't miss a free throw.
No, when have we seen that?
And then they kept
No.
showing his shooting coach,
Right.
and then I have to hear Mark Jackson.
But I'm just saying, like,
hand down,
like,
man down.
and like since then we haven't seen that. Like that's a once in the blue moon type of scenario, you know. So,
Yeah.
hold on, Michael, stand by. Oh, hold on, I may have to disconnect here. This always gets a little hairy. Let's get back to it here. Michael, you're back live on the sports board. Michael?
Hello.
Yes, you're back live on the sports board.
So I'm here to defend my honor. Dopey doesn't understand basketball, but I'm going to explain it.
Domi.
Okay. So I'm a Knicks fan, but there's reality checks. All right. And sure. All right. You guys say Jalen Brunson's a 1A. If Jalen Brunson's a 1A, the series is over last night, last night. It's over. So he's a 1B. And you need to get your 1A in there. And that's all I've been saying this whole time. And everybody's going to say, oh, Julius Randle. No. If Julius Randle was here, it'd be even worse. Okay. So Brunson is great. And I even said last night to Tony, Brunson reminds me of me. Like, that's how I played. And he's a great hooper, dude. But he needs another dude that's like, yo, last night.
Yeah, but
And
that
he's
doesn't mean
getting
they're
that
going to
last
lose in the first round to a banged up Philly team. Like, I didn't say they're going to win the finals, but they're
All
going to
I'm
win
saying
the
is-
series.
All I'm saying is the beginning of the season, I said they would get knocked in the first round.
They're not
And
going
the
to.
fact that they're getting now they're going to another game with Philly, banged up Philly, proves my point that they're not ready.
Yeah, I mean, it's no certainty.
Yeah, are they
we'll see
not
what
ready to
happens.
win a finals? Yes. But are they
Well, that's what the
ready
Knicks
to win the first round?
season.
Yeah.
That's what they've been saying. The Knicks saying that they were like, "Oh, we're Eastern Conference Finals guaranteed," and we're going to the final. It's like, what are we talking about?
I mean, true. It's not guaranteed, but I will say if you win this series, you don't think you're beating Indiana, who just lost to Milwaukee without Dame and Giannis?
But it's not impossible that Indiana could win, though, either.
No, but I think
Yeah,
New York has a
Yeah,
higher,
And we've seen some crazy New York Indiana series over the years.
I guess.
that would be dope. Yeah, that's what Kyrie's doing his thing, making his rookie card go
With
up.
his ever-changing
his rookie
voice.
card. That's
But
crazy.
yeah,
that
so
rookie-
Did you
that's
hear
what I've
that?
been saying.
People
Like-
talking about Embiid has some type of palsy, by the way.
yeah,
in his
cerebral
face.
palsy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called being a robot, AI.
I don't know, dude. It's kind of crazy.
Clone Michael.
If you look at
Clone.
him, like if you ever look him on the free throw line, you can
Exactly,
see the
Mark.
side of his face is like bugging out. Like his
Yeah.
eye will be twitching.
But isn't that new? Like that's new. Like that he didn't always have that, right?
It started
No,
after the play-in game.
Oh wow.
It's
Okay.
a lot of these people, that get the extra jibby jabby apparently have these side effects.
True. Very
Yeah.
true.
So I guess we'll have to see what happens, right?
Under research, perhaps.
Yes.
Primary.
It's right next to the same lab that's doing all the tests on Prime.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
They're in the
Tony,
same.
exactly.
It's actually all based out of Secaucus, New Jersey. All the different labs. It's
That's why it smells like shit.
yeah. Yeah. Fuck Jersey.
Michael, Clippers, Mavs, Celtics, Heat. Who are your winners tonight?
Dude, I mean, can we just talk about Barnes? Can you give the Clippers a little credit now?
No Kawhi last game.
Up 30, blew
I'm
the
just
lead,
saying
though.
they've been impressive. Like Paul George and James Harden, like
They blew a
they
30-point
really
lead.
answered.
They have
They answered the bell.
been, but they still could lose in the first round once again.
I want Luka. I want my boy Luka and Kyrie to advance, obviously. So I'm rooting for them.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
But I am impressed with the Clippers. No one thought they were gonna put up. This
I'm
big
really mad
fight.
about that series because, like, whoever loses here, it's like kind of an issue in the offseason. Like, if the Clippers don't make it out of the first round, that's a big issue for like what they're gonna do with their team. And if the Mavs don't make it out of the first round, it's like, do you run it back or not? Like, it's just such a tough match.
Cuban's more focused on the casino with the new arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
And the other series, the Heat,
It's over.
definitely going to beat the Celtics in this game. Domac, that whole energy he's bringing, it's just going to come right back in his face and make him cry about it tomorrow.
That's a call out.
Dude, I'm telling you, they hit 33. That's never going to happen again.
Jason Tatum legacy game. I'm saying it right now. Jason Tatum legacy game. This happens before. People start talking this and that, and Jason just watch. Look at the box score after the game. I promise you, he has a minimum of 35. Minimum.
Imagine Matt not watching a Kobe.
Oh
game.
my God. Yeah, no, I honestly cannot imagine that, to be honest. I really.
So it's like he's such a
I
great
can't
fan.
wait to talk to you about it tomorrow about how many points he scores.
I think if he does close it out, drops 50, I think we have Michael Bucka call in. Full show tomorrow.
At that point.
Gotta, dude.
Gotta.
It'll be Michael, and Michael.
We'll call him.
Yeah.
Michael cubed.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so good stuff, Michael. Appreciate the dual calls today.
Yeah, this is great, Mike. I love your contribution.
Yeah.
Sick hoodie, Michael. Thanks, dude.
It's not a hoodie, it's a crew neck.
Crew neck, same thing.
It's not a hoodie, dude. Like,
Oh my
gosh,
God.
you with your color, you don't even know anything.
Dude, he's gonna wear it to the Mets game tonight, dude.
Wow. He loves doing that. He gets
He
around.
does love doing that. By the way, I'm just looking right now. FanDuel released the odds for the Rangers Hurricanes.
Yeah, the Hurricanes. Yeah, they're Stanley Cup favorites, so they're going to be favored. But obviously, it doesn't make sense. Yes, Tony, we are going to bet the Rangers. Of course, we are. What are the Rangers?
Dude, plus
120?
126.
Wait,
dude.
what?
Lock it.
Wait,
I
why
mean,
are the
like,
Rangers?
Josh B, this is the mortgage, dude.
Yeah, this is.
Like you want to actually do it now? Like, let's
Yeah.
go, dude.
Yeah.
Take all your savings, sell, liquefy any assets you have, take all that cash. Rangers.
Why
Yeah,
are they
serious.
dogs?
Honestly, it's a great question. Why
well,
they're
just
dogs?
because
I mean,
of Gensel, honestly. I really
I mean,
think
I
that's a
guess.
big part of it.
maybe. But that's so odd, right? I mean, the
Yeah.
Rangers won the President's Cup. They just swept the Caps. Like
The
Hurricanes
season series was 2-1 Rangers, wasn't it?
I think so,
But it
right?
was all close.
Yeah, obviously it's gonna be a close series, but how could you
Yeah,
favorite
but it's
the
Gensel.
Hurricanes?
It's Gensel. It definitely is.
I think
And
it's
that
bullshit,
Freddie
dude.
Anderson's
Anderson's
been playing
been
well,
killing
but so
it,
is
dude, but-
Shesterkin, and so is the whole Rangers team. So,
Yeah.
and they just swept, and the Hurricanes kind of farted around a little bit with the Islanders. So,
Yeah.
we'll have to see.
How about this though? Courtesy of Molly Walker. She's a beat reporter, post for the Rangers at the practice today. Philip Hedl getting rotations in the top 6 forwards.
But so you think everybody's saying like, oh, he could, but he's probably not. Like, why is that so? Like,
it's just so odd and up in the air because his injury was a concussion.
yeah,
Like that's why he was out for like the whole season.
right.
So it's just like it just begs a huge question mark in terms of like, is he really healthy enough to play? Because when they originally ruled him, like, we'll see him next year, sort of deal.
Right.
But obviously, he Obviously, like worked really hard to get back to a great
Do
physical
you want us to see if we can get her
shape, dude.
number?
I think that's unnecessary, dude. And
What about Emily
obviously,
Kaplan?
what?
Emily Kaplan?
No, thank you. And obviously, dude, like I follow her on Twitter, Molly Walker. So I obviously give her a shout out, and credit her. I got to cite my sources here.
Sure.
But listen, man, strictly professional here, okay? And you honestly, like some of the things that guys say to her on her Twitter is like downright embarrassing.
Yeah, but
Like,
that happens to everybody.
Like,
Like,
I think
it's a joke.
It really is
obviously,
kind
yeah.
of crazy. Like, what do you think's gonna happen here?
Yeah, no,
Like, honestly.
it's
But anyway, Heedle. Also, back to the sports, Michael. It's just interesting too because what else did he say? He's what? He's definitely clipping that.
yeah, do it.
I'm not gonna do that, dude. What was I talking about?
Molly
Heedle.
Walker, Heedle.
So no,
He's
we're
coming
talking
back.
about Heedle.
Yes, he's coming back.
Because again, like you also want to think about how well the Rangers are doing right now. Like, will Heedle really help? Who are you gonna who you take it out of your lineup? Matt Rempe? Like, you can't really do that.
You could.
Maybe Goudreau, but he had a couple goals in the,
You could
in the,
take
in the
Rempe
past.
out, honestly.
No, you don't want to take Rempe out. During the Hurricanes, you need that body, dude.
All right.
So it should be interesting to see kind of what happens. I probably would take Goudreau out, but again, like Goudreau deserves his spot. Like every player, on that bench, like they deserve their spot from top to bottom here. So, it should be interesting to see how Laviolette is posed with this problem. What he does.
Yeah.
It's a tough problem to have. It sucks when you have not enough roster spots with all this talent.
Good problem to have, that's for sure.
It is a good problem
I
to
cannot
have.
wait till we get that series started. But here we are with another great show today, and we really appreciate everybody who tuned in and continues to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page, Tony Malgo, Renee, and Jay and Costume, the merch at downtimetv.com. We want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the games. Let's go Yankees, and we will see you mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.